cause we are all alone. In our lonely hearts we search for a way back home. You gotta find a way, gotta find a way, find a way back home.
So what you got?
I'm exhausted tonight cause I can't sleep. No, I can't sleep. I just lie awake tonight cause I can't sleep without you beside me.
Powered by AMD 3rd Gen Ryzen processors, the ROG Strix B550F gaming Wi-Fi provides first-class gaming features and style. The B550F Wi-Fi features a robust 12+2 DRMOS-teamed Power Stage VRM design with high-quality alloy chokes and durable capacitors to provide reliable power for the latest high-core count AMD CPUs. Fanless VRM and chipset heatsinks with our StatCool 3+ design keep your system running reliably under heavy load by enhancing passive cooling capacity for critical onboard components. For the best gaming connectivity, you get Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, and 2.5 gigabit LAN with Asus LAN Guard. You also get dual M.2 NVMe SSD slots, one with PCIe 4.0x4 connectivity, plus a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port and Thunderbolt 3 header. Our pre-mounted I/O shield makes installation a breeze, and with USB BIOS flashback technology, your system's firmware can be updated for next-gen CPUs using nothing more than a PSU and a USB flash drive. A pristine Supreme FX S1220A codec with DTS Sound Unbound and Sonic Studio 3 draws you deeper into the action. Communicate clearly with Asus AI noise-canceling mic technology. Asus exclusive Aura Sync RGB lighting, including 2 RGB headers plus 1 Gen 2 addressable RGB header, let you make your PC's lighting uniquely yours. ROG Strix motherboards undergo an extensive certification program to ensure the very best compatibility with the widest range of components and devices. For a smooth build process, refer to our list of guaranteed compatible components. Ascend to next gen with the ROG Strix B550F gaming Wi-Fi.
Hello and welcome to the second last week of the group stages for the XP Esports Women's League. Your facial expressions are throwing me off already, Lime.
No, I'm just thinking about something. We're all good.
You're already throwing me off, mate.
That's my job. That I actually get paid under the table just to throw you off in any way I can.
Who's paying
That's
you?
between me and my employer.
Okay, whoever's paying Lime, I'll double it. For them.
Oh yeah.
For you.
So then I'll get more money. That's fine.
No.
fine,
I'll double it for them to make it not happen. There we go.
Right.
Cats appeared.
Cats just appear.
Can you not
thanks
knock
for
stuff off
everyone
my
who has
desk?
joined us so far. Right at the start, which was always great. First up, what you guys will be seeing, and everyone who joins, Fallen
And
Angels
we'll be
up
seeing
against,
too.
yeah, and us, believe it or not, yeah, against Grumpy Grapes or Gigi, whichever one you want to say. And then second up after that at 8:10, we've got Rebels vs Viking Army, which I'm excited for. I missed out on their game last time. I did not get to see their game because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
And
Well-
so this is the first time I'm seeing them go up against each other, but everyone else has seen it, so I'm just a bit, I need to see this live.
Now, I'm not sure if we have it, but there was talk of a new visual that we've got for this week, and that is the caster
There it is.
predictions. The caster predictions.
Oh god, I love I just love it. Sorry, I'm just
It's
admiring
quacked,
it.
quacked all over.
There's a lot of quack going through.
A lot of quacked going through.
So in both, in Fallen and in Quack's first games, it looks like we think both Fallen and Quacked. Everyone, no, I'm surprised no one disagreed with us. Like, I mean, that's fair, but Kilo, we're the only ones who believe in Rebels. And
We are.
that's- That it's
they're
alright.
gonna-
Rebels will prove us right. I know
It'll be a close game then.
it'll be a close.
It
game.
will be.
But I really enjoyed this visual. Actually, this is really cool.
It's really cool to dissect that visual, but
Mm.
that's not what we're here to dissect. We're actually here to dissect the first matchup of.
You
I've
lost it already, didn't you?
forgotten.
Fallen and Grapes.
I've goldfished tonight. I've goldfished.
I trade it every week. It goes to someone else. I'll get it back halfway through. Don't worry. I'll take it back.
Damn it, Loam! Damn it!
I'll take it back off you. Yes. Oh, my throat. Did you hear that? That was terrible.
Have a drink. Have a drink. Hydrate. Hydrate. There we go. So for our first match, we've got Fallen Angels versus Grumpy Grapes, and that's the match we're going to be dissecting first.
Yes.
There we go.
That would be like, okay, so everyone said Fallen's going to win this game, and I still believe that's the case. I'm not going to change it up, but I think it'll be a good game. I think we'll see a lot of rounds that do come close. You already knew we were going to Villa.
Yes, but nobody else did, and I'm excited. I am excited to go to Villa.
Yep, we're going to Villa, so we're going to see just a little bit of arguing about a certain area on the map. But I trust. No, I take that back. I don't trust the girls will go there, and it's going to be. I'm actually expecting, since there have been discussions of people choosing Villa for this entire argument, I'm expecting a lot of traction to come through airlock.
A lot of frost.
A lot of frost.
A lot of frost in
and
Norway.
just a lot of holds in that general area where you don't need to hold.
I mean, it is actually a pretty important place to hold.
It's an important place to control, but you can't hold from inside. You got to hold it from outside in. But
no, you have to hold it from outside in. You can hold it from the opposite side of the soft wall. You can hold it from trophy. You can hold it from behind statue. Actually, I think there's an off angle that you can hold it there.
If you open up the wall, yeah.
Or not even open up the wall. You put a punch hole through it. 2x scope. ACS. There you go.
That's still a hole in the wall. It doesn't matter how small it is.
ACS,
so
2x scope. There you go.
we will see. I reckon we're going to see a lot of
Frost play.
a lot of frost there. Yeah, I did have a talk to some players as well last week about my common. I don't even know what to say, but common points I bring up during the intro. So I'm going to steer away from certain operators that I always talk about.
I'm gonna guess one of them's Flores.
One of them, yes, that's correct. I'm not going to.
One of them is is Clash.
Yeah, that's the main one.
Yeah, because you like Clash.
I will not say any
inexplicable reason.
I reckon my reasoning was actually sound. I'm not going to go through it again. I made a promise, but I think my reasoning for why.
That's what you're being paid in. You're being paid in promises.
I did. I made promises. Like, all right, I won't.
Made a deal with the devil.
Not do it, but now I'm talking all around it, so it's really infuriating. Let's talk about operators that are going to appear. I don't know, Habana. I guess you're going to see. Obviously, Habana, Ace, yeah. Stuff like that.
Thatcher's going to have a lot of presence because he'll be.
You reckon no ban?
I reckon he'll be banned, so he'll have 100% presence.
Oh god. I thought you said he'll have a lot of presence since he's not going to be banned.
No, he will be banned. Thatcher's will be banned. I think Cade will be banned. Mirror, and probably the Jackal. Villa being a very roam-heavy map, you can shut a lot of those roamers down with that Jackal.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the standard 4 bans. I hope we don't. Every time I hope we see some Jaeger bans. I hope we see some
Chaos
or
Chaos.
That'll be great. But unless someone's planned around it, which knowing the teams we're going to watch today, they might have made a full strat. I think. I forgot about that.
It's the counter powered by Cordwell, but I'm not going to say the name of it because it will count up.
That's right.
It always,
nope, it's right over there.
Does. But, yeah, there we go.
I'm thinking, knowing Fallen, they might have a trick up their sleeve just to throw Grapes off a bit, maybe with the new ban, maybe the new strat. I think something will come as a curveball out of them.
But then I think Grapes are chaotic enough to decide that they're going to do the same thing.
Put it on the counter.
They're going to play with those unusual bans. They're going to take it and run with it.
Oh yeah, I agree. That was where I was heading with that. Is Grapes aren't an easy team to, I suppose, throw off with some spice, with a little bit of dash of spice. I don't think they're ones to run away from the chaotic nature.
Was that a bit of Salt Bay going on there? Wow, we have a lot of threes. We have Villa win percentage.
I love that. So that was 33.33 reoccurring right there, and it was reoccurring forever.
Reoccurring throughout the entire visual. Meanwhile, we have win percentage of 100% on Villa for Fallen Angels, and
your face just got a bit of confusion there.
Yeah, because I was told before the broadcast that they had 0%.
Oh, was I?
So that's very different. Is the visual bugged or is the... Okay,
the initial
cool.
stat was bugged.
It is 100%. I've been told by production.
Point. Grabbing the wrong data set, I think.
Possibly.
So now that's fixed 100. So this leans, with the caster predictions, with the win percentage, it is leaning further and further into Fallen's favor. But I don't think anyone's discounting Grumpy with the fact, I'm not going to say the word or else the counter will count up, but their nature, they do thrive in situations that you don't expect them to thrive in. They can pull out some crazy plays. I do enjoy their attacking strategies a lot, and attack for a game on the whole. Attack is weaker for most people. Yeah, there are teams and maps that it leans better for, but on average, so having attack strategies and positions that are enjoyable to watch and do work, I think will help them a lot here.
And speaking of attack, I believe that it is Grumpy... No, it's Fallen Angels attacking first. I believe.
Defending.
No. Fallen Angels are defending first. Grumpy is attacking first, so we're in for the treat right off the bat. Grumpy Grapes attacking.
And that leaves Fallen Angels on the defense to start off, and I wonder where they're going to go. I wonder where their defense is going to
They're going to go AVG, then they're probably going to go Trophy Statuary, and then I want to see them go Living Library.
Yeah.
I want to see a Living Library defense on the first rotation of the 3, because you bring a completely different set of operators to attack that site.
That is true. I think, it's more depending on where you attack from. You can have a standard attack from one of the walls and vault, as long as you secure the right sides. But a lot of teams tend to just try to bring frag ops or frag out for the living attack, which it works. It's entertaining to watch. There's always action going on. If you have 5 fragging ops, an ace that doesn't even pull out his breaching charges and just uses the AK-12.
Ace, fuse, blitz.
That's where we're going. I have a feeling Fallen might bring that cursed trio.
Ace, fuse, and blitz.
No, sorry. I meant the blitz. Well, Jackal isn't going to be there, so that's why it's a trio. Dockerby and Lion.
Blitz, Dockerby, Lion.
Is
that just a gut feeling,
just
or do you have insider information? That smile is telling me that someone may have been in your ear.
No one told me. No one
You're
has
just
told
reading
me.
between the lines, and someone's gone, "Oh, there may be an appearance of an operator with a shield."
This whole game could go through and it not happen, like never happen, and that could. But I just have a feeling, based on how they act. But then again, all the teams tonight have been like, "Oh, we're going to throw something at your way." They're looking
and
out
then
for the
6-pick, and then 6-pick.
Yeah. So, I do think we're going to see some painful 6-picks. I'm sorry to say, Kilo. Tonight's going to be rough.
People have started baiting us, and we get excited, and then we're let down by the 6-pick.
Yeah.
Can we have a week where the 6-pick just doesn't
Can we
work?
turn off 6-pick?
Yeah.
Like, they don't know, but we just turn it off. So any meme ops that they try to bait us out with is locked in. That's what.
Or just
need.
certain ops can't 6-pick off, like a Warden
Certain ops.
or an Oryx or
script.
Fuse.
I think we might see Fuse. Fuse is good. Again, you've got to know where to use him.
But if you play your Sledge, your Buck, even Zafia, any of those vertically inclined operators, you can substitute them with the Fuse for more destruction and more chaos on site. You just have these explosions going off everywhere. Jaeger can't stop them. Wamai can't stop them. Nobody can stop you. You're making mac and cheese.
Yeah. I think Fuse is very underrated as well. Everyone sees, Jaeger, Wamai as grenade counters, but I think Fuse is Jaeger and Wamai's counter. If you put it in the right spot, that's all that grenade counter gone. Like, there's nothing they can do. Wamai is completely wasted. You're gonna wait 14 seconds for, I think it's 14, for
something like that. But
yeah, something like that.
Even with Wamai's 4 Jaegers, 4 Jaegers. Wamai?
He's got 4 German men in his pocket. Just pulls out.
No, he's 4 magnets. Is what I was trying to say. 4 magnets in his pocket. Fuse has 5 pucks per charge. Therefore, you wipe all of Wamai's utility with 1 charge.
And even if Jaeger stays alive, one of the other explosions is bound to get rid of it. Because it'll catch one early, and then
the second puck lands on top of it, and it's gone.
Exactly.
10 seconds is
10
between
seconds.
Jaegers. 10 seconds.
Okay. I thought it was 14. Well, something's 14. Rooney gates. Laser gates.
No, they're 30.
30?
Laser gates are 30, yeah.
They're 30? I don't get that. What? That's like half a round. Once things get broken, that's like done.
Yeah, that's why you never see them reactivate unless there's a massive lull in the action.
30.
Yeah.
That seems too long. I mean, fair enough. If it was any shorter, then it'll be just 40,
fair enough
40,
on the laser
damage,
gates.
Or 30, apparently. Apparently it's 30 damage, not 40. I thought everything was...
No, it is 30 damage, I think, because 40 something for cap cans.
50 for cap cans, but generally you're too far away, so you take 49 damage.
Armor and shit goes through it as well.
Just thinking about all the numbers.
Yeah,
it's... Yes, but today we're going to Villa. We're going to see Fallen. We're going to see Grapes. You and I both think Fallen are going to come out on top. Yes, thank you. over here.
Fallen, Grapes,
Why
Angels.
Why do you think Fallen's gonna
Grumpy.
Fallen's gonna win? Like, I know what I think they're gonna win, but like, what do you?
Well, they're coming off a really, really good last week. They had back-to-back wins against both Skyfire, who were up until that point undefeated by anyone but Quacked, and they've come out really strong. The other team that they played against was Vikings last
Top of my
week.
head, I thought it was
believe.
Reds. I thought they were versing one above and one below them, which was
Oh, it would have been, yes. It was. It was. Wait,
which
were
they
we-
won that too.
Yes, they did win that one too as well.
You're very
It was-
confused right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember last week.
I'm just
It
waiting for
was-
my payment from my employer because I am throwing you for a loop.
Yeah, you are.
It's crazy.
It was Ren's. It was definitely Ren's. I've just pulled it up
You're
on
just
my other
looking
screen. Yeah, I'm looking back. It was, yeah, Skyfire were beaten by Fallen Angels, and then Fallen Angels beat Ren's straight after, and we did cast that one, and that's why
Yes.
I'm really. But
That was on Chalet, wasn't it? No.
it was on Chalet, and it was
was
quite a dominant performance by them. So,
While you're
without
still
further
confused-
ado, while I'm still confused, let's go to the land of Norway and Italy.
more
it's Villa.
importantly, airlock.
Airlock's not a place.
That's a land. No, it's not. Uh,
You've confused me again.
I win. I
You've confused me again.
I'm sorry. Just having the laugh in the background as well. Oh, okay.
First man coming up.
It's gonna be default. Yeah.
Thatcher.
Oh, no Thatcher on the board, making the walls harder to get through. I mean, sorry, yeah, harder to get through for defense, for attack.
Are you confusing yourself now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoever's paying you needs to
They're
go
paying
double.
they're paying too much. They're confusing me too.
No, they need to pay double because the confusion needs to be up.
Oscar
More
hurt
confusion.
Oscar hurt himself in confusion.
Oh, there we go. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't talk too much about your favorite operator there.
I wish I could type in chat right now. Oh,
You're so mad.
I am.
There's another standard man. I think molding is the better term there rather than sad, but without further ado,
Oh,
Cade
geez,
is another.
so funny. Cade is my
Cade-
main, and I'm sad about that, but I'm used to that by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be happy. Thanks, Lee. Thanks. I will fix that.
And Mirror. And Mirror. Oh, I've got a.
Oh, there you go, killer.
There we
I
go.
knew.
Yeah.
That's what they.
They just want to
Sorry.
annoy you. See, I'm also being. I'm the one that's employing other people to.
Yeah, I knew.
annoy
You're
you.
getting them against us. Against us. So you're on that. Against me. This is against me. All right.
Gee, we're so
Oh.
argumentative. We are so argumentative that we're actually paying other people to win our arguments for
To
us.
win our fights. Yeah. Oh, good. All right, here we go. I was hoping for that to stay, but I didn't.
So was I.
Again,
So was I.
get rid of 6 please. We need to make a petition, but like secretly
Remove 6
somehow.
picks for.
Oh, cheese.
Oh.
Cheese is baiting the now fallen. Oh, this is
Ticked.
great. Anyway, we're going straight into. Let's go into the first round.
Ticked may have a skin on, which will lead to a very early TK.
Doesn't look like it from this view. I think that was just toxicity and some damage going straight. Or is that I can't tell from this view, but at least the headgear looks okay. No TKs yet. Maybe since the final shield's down. I don't think so though. Nah. That was a troll.
Troll.
Cool.
We got baited again. Well, I got baited
But
again.
that was a bit more like, let's see what happens. Let's see how this plays out. As I think we're seeing fairly standard defense, aside from the walls. But that no, never mind. They are being opened. They're being reinforced. Okay, what's going on? This is just
This
shotgun holes is
looks
going
like
everywhere. Okay, it's a default.
it's a very it's a pretty standard hold for the defense, but they're opening it up so that tricking might be made easier, but they
don't have anyone to
have
trick.
anyone to trick. They've just got the mute, and that is it.
And on the side of the attack, which granted defense doesn't fully know if that's locked in, there might be one switch there which changes the whole layout. But there are a lot of fraggers on that side. You got
There's
Ash,
also an
Sledge,
IQ.
Sophia, IQ. All of them obviously have their utility, but very good fragging potential.
Making use of the utility, going that vertical play straight from the get-go, looking for those mute jammers on the walls, trying to let the Hibana then open the walls, playing that vertical pressure. Yoshi on the Ash also watching her teammates back as Cheese continues looking for those jammers. I think she might have found them already, and they may be gone. It looks like they've already departed.
They've left the scene of the crime already.
Left the scene of the crime already. Main stairs has been droned out, leaving the Goyo to back off, back behind the shield. Ticked on that Goyo. And usually we see Ticked with the shotgun, landing some shots, Nokia out of the pocket, drops off the stairs, doesn't quite manage to do any damage. Ticked downing the IQ, then finishing her off with Cheese. Cass managing to refrag her teammate. Holding the pixel on brown stairs now. We have Coney trying to push in, but doesn't quite manage to push in before Cass swings that.
Buddha holding the angle from Study, just keeping everyone on the balcony at bay, but as just able to take out Yoshi. I didn't see Yoshi on the balcony, maybe from the other approach, but the standoff right now as Buddha's just holding the angle on Coney.
Buddha swings, gets the shot on Coney as Coney swings in, now all down to Nova. 4v1. 30 seconds left on the clock. Wall has been opened, but it might be a little bit late. There's the 30-second timer. He is up, and the laser gate will be reactivated. There is still a drone in the back pocket. There's a couple of flashes. It'll go out. The swing comes through from the mute with the shotgun. Lee finishing off Nova. Not quite managing to get the hatch open, it looks like. And just decides to go, you know what?
Screw it.
I'm going out the door.
Can't go through the hatch, you go through the door. One of them will always work.
Usually the door is more reliable.
Usually. But you know as they say, when God closes a hatch, he opens a door. That's
And the windows
saying,
are
right?
ignored.
Then the windows aren't even a part of this anymore.
They're ignored.
Yeah.
The windows are ignored. Because the second part of that saying is, why use a hatch? Or why use a window when you got a hatch?
We have the first member of the terrible trio locked in, but nothing else. But that's a start. We'll be happy with that. With the lion coming into play.
Terrible trio.
The terrible trio. Well, generally it's a quad, but actually Jackal is on the board. Never mind. Jackal is on board. All right.
So it's a quad.
It's a terrible quad that we can see. But the more I was thinking about it,
Doesn't
the
quite
more
have
I
the
think
same ring to it. Terrible quad.
the
Cantankerous quad.
Yeah, I was gonna say quirky. That's not that one at all. But the more I think about it, the more I think that the Flores band wasn't actually angled toward us, as to annoy us. Haha, funny. But I think very, with the many games that we've seen, Ticked Off is a powerhouse on the Flores, and at
She's
the
a
start,
nightmare.
an absolute nightmare to go up against on the Flores. And it started off funny, but the impact that whenever we saw a Flores in play, so I think Grumpy just needed to get rid of that Flores play. Any chance that there was for a Flores trying to walk in, or I should say roll in, and destroy all their utility that they spent so long setting up, is a good ban, especially on such a powerhouse player on that operator.
And the reliance here on Fallen Angels using the Malusis.
Yes. Yep.
We've seen a Melusi, and that's Az as a very early pick. Yoshi on the Ash, picking off Az on the Valkyrie.
Was through the
very handily.
door. Yeah.
Fallen has taken a little bit of damage. Buddha falling very quickly afterwards. Cass getting the shot there on the sledge. Vertical angles being held. Yoshi with a second onto Fallen. That leaves Ticked and Lee in a 2v5. 1 minute 45 left. This puts Grumpy in a very, very good position.
2 minutes left, and this entry just has been destruction for Grapes. Absolutely walking in and taking no prisoners, taking no chances. I don't even think. Yeah, so that's where the Lion drones came into effect. They were
the
used
Lion
perfect.
and the droning has been absolutely phenomenal by Grumpy Grapes right now. There's just Lee going down and getting taken out off-site by Cass. That's a double for her as well. From the vertical angle, Cass getting the triple, flawless round. Ticked off not being able to do much there as they swarm. All of the Grapes swarming in. Taking everyone out. I didn't know you could get a swarm of Grapes, but that's what it looks like, and it is terrifying.
It's not just a bunch of Grapes. Like
It's a swarm. It's a swarm. They're buzzing. They are buzzing into sight.
Swarm of Grapes. I think right there, Ticked failed to win that clutch because she wasn't using the shotgun. We all know where the menace comes from. But it's a cluster, we've just been informed. A cluster of Grapes. The cluster of Grapes still swarmed the site. Doesn't matter how you word it.
Flooding into sight.
Flooding? That's just wine, though, isn't it? If Grapes start flooding? That's a serious question I've lost.
Wine is fermented grapes, so wouldn't grapes just be grape juice? You can get grape juice.
Okay. So they juiced the site?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, cool. But aside from all that, Grapes that was amazing. Such an amazing push. Taking control of from, I was going to say basement, but it isn't basement. From first floor or ground floor, depending on where you're from. With, what was it, 1 minute 40 on the clock left? That's 3 people down. The 3 roamers already down. Full vertical control. From below, but still vertical. And it was such a destructive attack.
The use of the Lion E1D scans, the fluidity with which they took the site there was. I'm not surprised that Fallen has just gone straight down to the basement and just gone, no, we're not going to try holding that again. That was an absolute destruction. Let's take some time to analyze what we did wrong, what they did right, and see how we can adapt next time. But we're not going to try it immediately because we don't know whether to wind our butt or scratch our watch. We've got no idea.
Such an old man. And it begins again, it seems, as Ticked is taken off the board. That's no smoke canisters at all for the defense, as the attack flood the top side. Oh, sorry, the top level.
Fallen does manage to pick up Cass, who was one of the more instrumental players in terms of frags last round. That's Sledge, that's 2 frags, that's the hammer, and a lot of verticality off the board. Fallen getting taken out and refragged out by Coney on that Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is killed by the Zafia.
Did you need it written down? Getting a bit crossed on your words.
Yes, definitely getting crossed in my words. I'm just that excited. I'm just that excited that my words are failing me because we've seen 2 great rounds already. We're seeing a third.
I do like from the side of the defense, you see how much intel gathering they have put around. There's bulletproof cameras, there's Val cams, there's obviously default cams, and both of the dead members are straight on them, flicking through, giving all the calls that they can. for those left alive. It may be a 4v3, but Coney is quite low in the defense.
There's
only 40 seconds left. There's
two Nokias in the back pocket as well.
Is there?
One
There
Nokia in the
is.
back pocket. It doesn't quite connect. As with the last C4.
Just tearing it over and over to give sound cues, I guess.
Trying to scare the attackers into not playing those vertical angles. Just making them run around like headless chooks.
There
Throwing
is
a bit of confusion into the mix. Lion, Grumpy, Cheese. Trying every corner, missing the player prone behind that counter there. Does see the feet and does clean up on Lee. Buddha getting a double. Not a double. Buddha getting one. Az getting a second. Buddha getting a double. There we go. I called it before it happened. That's our caster curse. You didn't agree with me, Liam, and that's what happens.
That's right. I was trying to follow along with your words, to be honest, and I was just getting lost.
That was soup at that point. It was no longer words. It was just soup.
It just came out.
No words, only soup. Drivel, as it were.
Drivel. Now, it seems like for the most part, we're getting the usual operators. We've come into our set. I did see the Iana was going to come into play, but that just replaces the Ash. Same gun, bit more intel coming in, which is going to be deadly for Fallen.
Same gun.
Graves
more intel.
Yeah.
And some frags.
No breaching charges, but if you get a sledge and a Zoft, you need them.
No, you need the frags.
You need the frags. Now we've got frag nades and lion scans and a lot of droning on the side of Grapes.
Oh my.
Frags, drones, lion, oh my.
I'm glad you saw where I was going with that.
That's great. I haven't seen that since I was like 2. Probably not that old, but
10 seconds remaining.
I've seen that in a long, long time.
Yep, I think I'm showing my age again.
Yes, you saw it when it was released. What are you talking about?
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
I'm not that old.
You're not even like you're like a couple of months older than me.
Yeah,
barely.
I'm not that old.
For those who don't know, we're talking about Wizard of Oz. If you don't get that.
Yeah.
Okay. As it seems like Grape's their strategy for Villa is just attack the opposite side of the map with as much firepower and droning and intel as you can. Control that entire side of the map, then pick them off one by one while they're on side.
It is a way to do it.
It is. I like that attack in Villa. It works.
It's a very tried and true and tested way of doing it. And you can do it reliably, and it doesn't require that much change, I guess, in how you would play any other map. It's very transversable from maps like, say, Clubhouse or Oregon that we see a lot of. You've got a very one-dimensional, or not one-dimensional, but a very standard push that you're going through the one side to try and pressure onto site. You see it from, especially Basement Oregon. You get two points, you take that top floor on the opposite side of the map and you sweep across. The same thing's happening here, except it's on the same floor.
And there's
That's
the
one
entry. There's the entry. There's the first pick coming from Cass, but as able to even the numbers on the flank, taking out Yoshi. That's no more Iana drone right there.
And we're now left with a 4v4, 1 minute 10 left. As I say that, Nova gets taken down by Az. And Az taken down by Coney, by the Zafia, through the same vertical hole. We're left, after the dust settles, Nokia coming out, dust settling, we're left Lee taking on Cass and Cheese. Lions and Sledgehammer.
Oh god. But on the other side there is a shotgun lying in wait. Not the right door, so maybe an SMG will afford some range, but there is a Goyo shield right there, I do believe.
There's a plant.
And a plant.
Plant's going down.
Could be triggered. Goyo shield not triggered in time.
Plant does go down, and Cass takes out Lee, who's swinging on the study door. The new broken glass mechanic not allowing the
Bulletproof
intel on the bulletproof cam.
I was really hoping for the SMG spray through the wall to get that Goyo shield. That would have definitely given Lee the advantage there.
It would have thrown some sort of tightening device in the proverbial motion.
There would have been a
pieces.
switch. No 2v1. Would not have had diffuser on the side of the attackers. Would have had less time. It would have just flipped it, so it's back.
And there would have been fire.
There would have been fire for a little while, stopping the diffuser from being picked up.
The pyromaniac in me says yes. More fire.
More fire. More and more.
Attackers need to locate.
I'm
and
glad
defuse
there's
as many
not
bombs
fully
as they
realistic
can.
fire in Siege, because then attacking would be very easy. Bring a Capital, you win. No more house. No more house to attack if there's, no house.
That seems like the end of. It seems like the punchline to some sort of Mario Brothers opinion on.
Yes. You can't attack house if there is no house.
No house, no problem.
Exactly. It wouldn't be ideal in hostage, but cross each bridge when you get to it.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, that's why people bring fuse.
Exactly. Just
Attackers
destroy the
locate and
supporting
defuse a bomb.
structures and then boom. No more house.
No house, no problem.
Well, no rotates yet for Ticked as she pings the wall, but looks like all the shotguns are over, putting mute jammers on the wall, but the attackers are what we want to focus on as 4 of the 5. I'm expecting to see a 5th. Who are we missing? We are missing... I do know. Wait, I was looking for a drone. It looks like Cass is on the other side. Oh, Yoshi. There.
Yoshi. Taking on that 90 repel.
Yes. Stopping and it rotates back.
That's a clever adaptation that we've seen that we didn't... I don't think we saw that last time.
I see in the chat. I see it too.
I do indeed see it.
I see. It's okay. We see.
The observer may have gone to sleep on the keyboard, but that's okay. We'll just watch Fallen and her angels.
As Buddha takes the first frag of the round, taking out Cheese. That's no more Lion, Vector, or Drone on the board.
Disappearing downstairs to look at performing a run out on the unsuspecting Ash.
Is that pre-planned?
Of Yoshi.
It's not, but
it's not pre-planned, but it's done and does not work. Yoshi too quick on the flick, taking out Buddha. Failed run out, but leaving Yoshi with 23. I'm gonna hazard a guess. 23 health.
I'm gonna say 24.
Fallen taken out by Coney. The gun of the Sophia proving too powerful for the Malusi's MP5.
Just wait for the next season. That gun will go through its tests. With a lot of recoil addition on the Zofia. A lot of Zofia mains are going to be sad, including myself. I will be sad. Zofia
changing the recoil on a lot of things at the moment.
Yeah, sort of trying to, shake it up at what operators are always for.
Any recoil, you can learn it though. So it'll be a short-term band-aid fix for a problem that really has to do more with utility than anything else. Drone being taken out hastily by Lee there. As sneaking up red stairs, taking out Coney, getting refragged there by Cass. Very good holding and watching your teammates back for the refrags, getting the trades. And
just happy doing the little spins.
GG is in the position to get those refrags. Refrag not coming out by Lee, who kills one, downs another, gets refragged by Nova.
Oh, and there's the Goyo. There's the Goyo shield, and there's
the fire.
That's it. That's
round. Game.
Not
game, but round.
That's game. The fire was that intense. That is, you can't hide in the corner. You can't hide in the corner. Oh no.
That's unfortunate. Fire does indeed spread from its point of impact. So the first burst may not hit you,
but it
spreads.
Reach you.
It will reach you eventually. There is no hiding. You may run, but you cannot hide. And then it burns itself out and you can just go back to doing what you were doing, as long as you're not caught in it for too long. But alas, yes. Nova was caught in it for too long and finished up.
Yes, as I really hoped that initially that was a pre-planned run out from it was from Az, wasn't it?
Buddha.
From Buddha. Oh, Az. No, yeah, Buddha. Sorry. Yep.
Need to locate and defuse as many bombs
it was the Jaeger. If that would have been big brain stuff. It still was big brain. Just
it would have been galaxy brain stuff.
It would have been galaxy brain. Like, I know someone's going to be repelling here eventually, so I'm just going to prepare this. Just going to break a couple panes. No, what's wood called? Planks. That's what they're called.
I was just going to let you struggle your way through it.
Yeah, thank you for that. As the frost is brought out, thank you, Az.
Is there going to be a frost mat placed in Norway?
I don't know where that is, but I wonder if there will be one in Airlock. Let's have a look. As a shield gets put down, just next to the desk in Astro.
Well, that's a call we can agree on, unless you call it Italy because of the flag.
That's not. Wait, that's not an Italian flag though, isn't it? It's got the thing.
I think it might be a provincial flag.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah, I was like, it's not. Well, Mexican.
It's not the no.
It's
not in India neither.
Yeah, it's not. So yeah, provincial, probably provincial. You're right. Ooh,
there's a drone taken out by Az. Az then lays the trap. Welcome, Matt.
She lays the trap down. Okay, they're easy ones to do. Just anything with Az. The word, not the player.
Yes. Well, the player creates. The player creates the puns. Fallen.
It's Fallen. Is in a firefight and able to get some shots, but not able to convert.
Az manages to convert the shots that were being landed. Buddha taking out Coney before she can land in that welcome mat. Fallen with a quick peek, taking out Yoshi in that laundry door. I think that was Cheese falling off that very quickly, realizing I'm not going to tangle with the gun of Fallen, proving me wrong that the MP5 is just outmatched.
MP5 is amazing.
Amazing gun. As on Frost with the 9mm.
I think there's a frost mat behind that. Come on, Nova.
There will probably be one. Are we going to see the pog mat kill?
Are we going to see pre-fire, or are we going to see a couple of legs being chopped up? We're going to see pre-fire, I reckon. There was a little
I think so.
We're looking down there. No, there's a frost.
Well, there's one in Astro, I believe. Oh no, the frost mat goes off.
Was it? That was a shield in Astro. I think that is a frost mat.
It was a frost mat.
If this other window gets jumped in, that's frost matted too. But there's already
baiting the teammate there. Waiting for the run out.
No,
not being able to. There's a run out, and it works. Lee taking out Nova and allowing the frost mat to finish its job.
For a second, I was very confused as why we didn't get Lee's point of view for the final kill, but the frost mat got the final kill.
The frost mat did indeed get the final kill.
Az was coming the whole way around for that kill. Got it in the end, so does not matter. As we see a switch sides, Force 2, that's a... You do want that on the side defense, you do want to have at least 4, but it was a lot closer than I think a lot of people expected. I thought Grapes would scrape those 2 rounds off them.
The one round that we did, one of the rounds that we've seen an absolute blowout was in favor of Grapes, funnily enough, where they just took apart
I think it was the second round.
Yeah, the second round, they just dissected the Fallen Angels' defense. Clinical precision and a lot of firepower there.
Yeah, I think, as I was saying, I thought Grapes would take the rounds in attack. They are a good attacking team, but I thought it would have been a lot more, leaning towards Angels. It would have been like a scraped 2 rounds, but they weren't. It honestly seemed like a scraped 4 rounds for Fallen. A lot of those rounds that they won were close. I think there was 2 rounds that Fallen had control of, most of it. The first one and the last one, I believe. But those other rounds were very close. They could have went either way. We could have been seeing a 4-2 the other way, completely flipped, and it would have been the same. Exactly, like they would have unfolded the exactly same way.
Now we have a 4-man push coming from Master there, with Fallen Angels choosing or electing to do a very similar style of take to Grumpy Grapes. And as we've said, or as I've said before, the translation of that push from different maps into any other map, or from any other map, this just works.
As I think we're going to see 4 coming. I think that's going to hit.
It's not going to connect. It won't connect there. Just a bit late on the call there for Yoshi, unfortunately, but it's good for the side of Fallen Angels. One less C4 to worry about, one less Nokia.
Still 1 on the board for the mute for that last minute push. Can be stopped with a bang, if need be, as the
indeed
Iana drone takes out the laser gate, just alerting everyone of the presence, but opening up that walkway if they need to make a push very quickly if they realize the site is free for them to take.
Meandered through the laser gate.
Now that's not a word, you made that up.
Meander? That is a word.
Technically every word's made up, so I'm always right and wrong.
Why bring semantics into this?
Think about that one, huh?
The brain is the brain is the only thing.
Haz is not amused with my message and takes the first frag of the round. And Fallen having a nade in hand, getting rid of those mute jammers.
Ticked getting refragged out by Yoshi.
There's no more IQ, no more intel on those electronics, but it's a bit late in the round, so I think that all the intel has been given already. Almost, at least.
Impact Strike coming out and taking out the... Oh, that is unfortunate.
That's great, yeah. That's not what you want to see.
But very well...
Nope, there's the impact trick.
I was going to say very well handled there by Lee, but just unfortunately the impact trick does come out and stops that wall being fully open.
I think that's all you're going to get. There's 4 more Habana charges or X-Kairos on the board, so there are no more impacts, at least for Y.
As getting the double onto Nova, Grumpy retrading that out onto Buddha. I said Grumpy, didn't I?
Yes. Good
Cass
job, Grumpy.
Retrading that out.
So the plant goes down. The hands of Lee.
Coney with the shotgun. Coney with the knife.
Coney with the knife, more importantly. Being able to stop that plant.
Shotgun, then knife. Then, I believe, did time run out?
Time run out, yes. Defense won by the hands of time itself.
Time itself, and
a little help of
bullets.
From bullets.
And a sharp 6-inch blade that never loses reception.
Thatcher makes an appearance. He'll always make an appearance, no matter if he's banned or not. 100%
Laser
presence.
sights. Laser gates.
Speaking of which, Aruni is on the board. Never mind, I'm sorry, Cass. I didn't mean to do that to you.
Cast a curse. Cast a curse. But what I'm liking is the 6-pick not happening on the alibi.
Yes, I do like the alibi.
I didn't want to mention the alibi until after the 6 picks.
It's alright, I thought I would mention another operator, so then we'll get 6 on that. That's what that was all planned. I meant to
calculated.
Yeah, yeah. As I think this is the first time in this game we've seen alibi. I think alibi is so underrated. But we will be looking at a couple of shield angles from main wall, I believe.
I think we will be seeing this with the rotate being put up on that main wall and not looking at defending the main wall super hard.
Yeah, that's the angle onto attic window and master, like all the master windows from that shield. If it comes down where I think it's going down, but there's the double frost mat from Cass, making sure that they can't be shot out. But I think there it is.
I think last time we saw this map, we also saw a very similar similar Frostmat setup, and it did.
It did work, yeah.
It did work. So I'm not surprised that we're seeing it again here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I wonder if, and I think that is a very good window to put it on because you can't really do anything to it. You can't reverse repel. You're going to have to throw out some nades, but if there's an ADS there,
Fallen are flying into the site now.
they are into the map.
Into the map, sorry. Cheese are getting the opening pick onto Az. Buddha retrading that out very quickly onto Yoshi. Jaeger's still at large and no longer taking her out with the IQ. No refrag going to happen. Nova lying prone in trophy.
Looks like that master hold that Grapes are pulling is of no effect, as Fallen is not attacking master at all, but instead coming
Swing
into
comes out.
study.
Swing comes out from
Attackers have
the
located
trophy
bomb.
side.
Bomb located by
Looking.
attackers.
Not managing to find anyone before the mute jammer takes the Ayana drone out of commission. Coney swings again. Doesn't manage to land enough shots, and Lee taking Coney out.
There's no more Wamaya, so no more magnets in the mix. I do believe Coney had the chance to get the rest of them out. 1 minute 20 on the death. Yeah, should have had enough time.
Definitely 3, possibly 4.
Yeah.
That gunfight did go on for quite a while. Lee is left with just a sliver of health. And Nova's
Tick's
still
not
on the side.
full health either, so it is a 2v4, but very possible as defense can just hold their angles, and not a lot of health on the side of the attackers.
Pre-fires come out from Fallen, alerting Nova to her position. Nova holding the angle, just getting the shots on. The Yana drone coming out and dodging all the bullets, disappearing. Reload for Nova. As the Yana of Fallen pushes into Norway, nading and taking out Nova.
I could hear the smirk on your face there. Was that cool?
I know.
I could hear it. Well done on the attack, though. I think the drones came out very early to see what sort of defense was happening on site. So they thought, well, we pushed Master last time, and, you know, we got this far, or we're seeing Grumpy setting up fully on Master, all the frost mats, all the shields, the walls are open. They know, they think they want us to come here. What if we don't? What if we don't go the way? What if we don't go the way that they think?
How about just no?
How about just no? I had something that was going. Oh yes, I really enjoy. I enjoy casting everyone, but I enjoy casting Grumpy, because they confuse you a lot. Because out of just quick succession, you're seeing all these kills go out. And you're like, oh, kill for Grumpy. Like, who are Grumpy?
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out.
No, I will.
Because now everyone's going to notice every time I do it.
Yes.
So,
I thought I can't be the only one who enjoys this, so I thought I would just alert everyone. It's glorious. So thank you.
It's got to be
Grapes.
your employer's got to be someone from the Grapes.
I'm not going to say anything about my employer.
While the site is being set up, there is a story of Grapes. They weren't actually going to be called the Grumpy Grapes.
5 seconds left before insertion.
I learnt this last night. They were going to be called the Angry Apes.
Attackers objective
But
to locate a bomb and defuse
Aussie Ash misheard them. Comes into the call. Wait, Angry Grumpy Grape Ape? What? And they went with Grumpy Grapes over Angry Apes.
I think that's both of them are great. But I think Grumpy Grapes just takes the cake. I think that's a
I think
great
they made the right choice.
Yeah, 100%.
But
So,
I'm not
thank
sure
you,
about
Aussie
the
Ash.
not sure about the naming convention. That's all.
Oh, what are you talking about? That's the best naming convention ever. You've got to double up on your letters. That's
Bomb located
my
by-
No,
next team.
I mean the
Yeah.
Grumpy Grapes having Grumpy Yoshi, Grumpy Cass, and Grumpy Cheese,
Oh, look, and then Nova Wing.
and Aussie Ash.
Yeah, but
See, It's the grumpy bit.
A bomb has
It's
been
the grumpy
located.
bit.
Ozzy Ashes a rebel.
Look, if you want credit for your kills, you've got to put in a name that I can easily
I
just
like it.
look through.
They have the team mentality. It doesn't matter who gets the kill. It's the team's kill. It's a team. It's a team game. It's a team sport. It's a team situation.
I mean, it is a team sport. You are absolutely right here.
So grumpy gets the kill is a correct term. As almost looks hesitant to jump in, but
I clenched there. I thought there's a frost on the board. I thought for sure there's going to be a frost map, but no, it looks like they have been cleared out.
Behind the shield that just got flashed or destroyed.
No, that was a charge, I think.
I think that's what. Oh, is there a frost map still there? Don't know. We'll see. Hopefully one gets hit. Oh, there is a frost map still there though.
The frost map has been
takes off the board.
dispatched by Az. One player behind the shield. Quick peeks coming out from Az, protecting the X-Kairos pallet from a swing from that location.
Oh.
Az swings and gets the flick onto Cass. That is a very nice shot there. Lee looking through the newly created breach holes. Doesn't quite manage to find Coney as Coney finds the kill onto Fallen. Coney swings into the bathroom, getting the double. Coney then gets taken out by Lee on that Hibana. 2v3 now, 30 seconds left on the clock. Nova holding the angle on a masked door, gets swung and takes it. Taking out Lee. Two pushing up Astro stairs, now Cheese gets one. Unable to find the second as she swings up for the refrag. 1v1. 20 seconds left. Diffuser dead. Ping's coming out. That's the alibi doing work.
10 seconds remaining.
Ticked. No diffuser. Doesn't know where the last is. Running over to
Attackers
diff.
have recovered their diffuser.
Does pick up the diffuser. 0 seconds left. Plant is going down. Managed to get it just in time. Not able to pull off in time. Or finish it in time as... I think that was Coney. No, not Coney.
No.
Fallen?
I had it in my head.
I did as well.
Head and you lost it. It was, I believe. I already forgot. It's because they have all their names the same. No, I think it was Nova. Personally, it was the mute. No, it wasn't
Nova.
The mute. It was Cass.
It was a smoke. It was the smoke.
No, it was MP5. We do not know. Oh my god, we haven't. I was so comfortable. I was sitting back.
No, it was the mute. It was the mute. I know the gloves.
Okay, thank you. I was like, oh, it was MP5, so I thought it was a mute. Yeah, thank you.
It was Nova.
Thank
Nova.
you. You made me have a heart attack because I thought it was Nova. But
I've just showed how much of a nerd I am as well by knowing the operator from the gloves that they're wearing.
Attackers need
I'm
to
just glad that
locate
I'm not
and
going
defuse as
insane
many
at
bombs as
first. I
they
thought,
can.
yeah, it was the mute. But it was okay.
That's what happens when half of mutes in the game will bring your MP5K. The other half of mutes bring the shotgun.
Then you just get confused with mute and smoke, and that's okay. That's fine.
But then Smoke has the shotgun and also
FG.
very similar gloves.
God, you could ask me, you could show me millions of photos of different operators' gloves. I would get none of them. I had no clue what the gloves look like.
And yet I'm that kind of nerd that will probably get about 90% of them.
Attackers must locate
Got a
and defuse
collection
the
of
bomb.
gloves, you got glove picks. You got a folder just called glove picks.
No, it's just that I've played way too much Siege to know exactly what each operator looks like from a first-person view.
Sure, you're just not into gloves.
100% sure I'm not.
As the 10th round is underway, we're seeing a very close game, and we knew we would see something like this, but I think Grumpy are really pushing heavily. Like they're holding
OT
ground heavily. Oh, I don't know if we'll say OT.
OT, yes.
But
Yes,
very
please.
possible.
OT. Come on, guys, make it happen.
If I agree with you, wait, does that happen or not happen? If I agree.
I don't know. You've been pretty spot on with some of your calls today.
I honestly have no idea, so I'm gonna say nothing and just see what happens.
Throw caution to the wind. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Let's see this.
Lee
This
droning.
Intel gatherer for Angels lets the rest of the attackers who have completely taken lobby know exactly where Nova is, and as bullets fly out through pre-made holes from the defense, no longer safe, but Tick just going back around, going to help Lee. Buddha goes and pushes up that shield at the wrong time for Nova to throw out a smoke. Worst timing ever. I feel so bad for that.
That was unfortunate timing, but this is Siege, and Siege timing happens regularly.
It's a thing, yes.
And I believe that was a C4, not a smoke canister, as smoke is still on the board.
Oh, it would have been a C4 then, yes. I was very confused of how smoke.
And if the C4 had worked, it would have worked really well.
It would have netted definitely 1, maybe 2.
But alas, the timing was off, and it just wasn't quite quick enough. The attackers now having pushed into study and taken the hallway as well. Lion of Az going absolutely gangbusters and getting a double. It's left Cheese all on her own. Looking for the plant behind bar, doesn't manage to hit it. Az with the triple.
Going absolute gangbusters. I love your terminology sometimes. It's funny. Don't get it. All goes over my head, but I like your words, funny man.
You're too young, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, exactly. I disagree with Lee right there. Pink is the best color, and that pink skin was very sweet. It was on the gun. It was Az's Vector gun. Which I don't think Az gets, I think. Oh no, yep. She get definitely the tears coming out, but no smoke. The laser gates come back.
Laser gates?
4 grapes. As we'll see
Attackers need to
possibly the final round here if Angels are able to dissect this kitchen defense, which this is the first time grapes have defended kitchen.
No. Ooh. I'm not sure. I think it is. Yeah, yes, I think it is.
I think it's a very confident play to play a site that you haven't seen, haven't been able to bring out yet. Not knowing how
there we go.
Will take it. Oh, there's only one time win. But as we know, these two are very frag-heavy teams. It's been reflected in this game. So yeah, we'll see how this. Yes, chaos.
See how this. Yes.
We'll see how this. Yes. Sorry.
Your chaos is happening on its own.
In my head, yeah, it's just
self chaos.
As we're going to get a vertical play from the Fallen Angels here. Everyone going up top. As you know, we've seen a lot of intel to support the rest of the team. I think Lee's just an insane intel gatherer, and has been the precipice of all the chaos and all the damage for Fallens, at least on the attack side, but definitely throughout the map. As we see the little drone just scurry around, getting more and more intel, and based off that,
one of the drones as well from Cheese running around. C4 does go out and doesn't do enough. I think we might have lost the observer, but we're gonna just. Oh no, we're back.
We're still here. Yep. As
the attackers,
Buddha is taken off the board, but Ticked completely just answers back, taking Cass straight off the board. There's no more Rooney or Nomad. It's worse to get the Nomad off the board that early. You want to be able to use your air jams, but you know, geez, that's no more Mozzie, no more drone movement coming out from the side of the defense. But there's still a line in the mix. So a lot of intel for the attack, leaning closer towards them, as complete vertical control has now been taken from the attacking side.
A lot of health advantage and man advantage happening for Fallen Angels. It's looking good for them at this stage, at this point in time. However, it is 1 minute left and they still haven't made any advances onto site itself. They've got the vertical, but they haven't No one's wanted to go downstairs. It looks like they're going for the frags out on site from the vertical plays. If they don't drop some players down soon, that's could find themselves in a bit of hot water here. As I say that,
as you say that,
Az and Lee have both pushed down. Unfortunately, there's no wind in Siege, so I can't make a leeward joke.
Yeah, it would have went over my head.
Taking out Az. And that's putting Fallen back into a worse position, but Lee with the refrag.
Not for long. Fallen just
taking out Coney. And that is all she wrote. That's the end of the match.
That is the end. Yeah, that is. You're having bigger breaks in your as you're processing what's going on screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh god, it's Kaz and Az doing what they do best.
Kaz.
Wait, it's this way now. Yeah, it's gone. Sad.
Kaz and Az.
Kaz. It was actually just Kaz. That's my new thing. I just mix people's names up. I want to say
that's a new thing. Are you shipping them?
No, I was just gonna mix their names up. But I want to just point out that Coney, usually a sub for Skyfire, coming in and meshing with I'm forgetting everyone already.
Grapes.
Grapes. Thank you. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna get grumpy something else. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm doing today. Anyway, meshing really quickly, and we saw Fallen take the win. We all over here in casting land suspected that, but it was a very close game.
I don't know how many people thought it was going to be that close, but the 7-4 scoreline doesn't really reflect how close it was.
I want to bang my desk, but it's going to make a lot of noise. It's the curse of being on this stream. 7-4.
7-4, yeah. You're either going to win 7-4 or 7-4.
You're either going to win 7-4 or lose 7-4. One of you's going to take it.
Going to be 7-4.
It's going to be 7-4. So we will see. But I have my theories about our Rebels and Vikings game. I think it's going to go 7-4.
See, I'm going to go different just to be different. Just for argument's sake. I'm going to go something that's not 7-4.
Are you going to say 4-7? I'm going to slap you.
No, not 4-7. I reckon it's going to be closer.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. But I just want to say 4-7.
I think we could see overtime.
You've been saying that for every week so far. As we were the last game to wrap up as well.
We have Quacked v Ren 7-3. Skyfire v Radical Rebels 7-2. We're the only 7-4 because we always get 7-4 and 4-7s.
No matter what happens. But I think most people would be sad on a 7-4, and I think I would be too. But that was such a close game. I would even be shattered off that. Those rounds.
Does the closeness make it worse when you lose off such a close game?
That's true. I think they played really well, Grapes. Like I honestly, halfway through the attacking side for Grapes, thought it was going to be 4-2 their advantage. I thought they would finish off on an advantage with how close those rounds were getting, and then the fans Fallen just able to scrape it back in those 2 rounds, bringing it the other way around. It was it's such a small difference, but it changes the whole aspect of the map. And then the defense was really strong, but Fallen just needed to scrape a few more rounds off, which they were able to. But again, it is what it is, and we saw a really good game, actually.
It is what it is.
Don't even. Every time. See, you're really old or you're really young. What is it? What is it? I don't know.
What is it? I'm a young man with an old soul.
You are. I want to say thank you for the games, for Grapes and Fallen, for not actually teasing us too much. I thought there'd be more.
I didn't think they did at all, actually.
No, like, exactly. Maybe there was stuff that I didn't miss, and I'm just erring on the side of precaution, just in case they were. So that's why I'm saying too much.
Nothing
really
that we noticed.
At all. That being said, that's going to change. I am almost certain. With Rebels and Vikings, we're going to... It's going to be an interesting game. I don't know what we're going to see, but I don't think we should make any assumptions, and because whatever we say, it's the opposite's going to happen, or
something that didn't eventuate was the terrible trio that you hinted at.
I just had a feeling. That's
I didn't see the blitz. I was looking forward to the blitz.
You asked if I had intel, and I had no intel. I had a feeling.
You teased with the blitz, and that was... You're doing what the players are doing to us, just to me.
Hey, I told you. My employer. It worked. I just put you through a...
That's not confusion, though. That's just annoyance.
Potato. Same thing, honestly.
Okay. Next game, we have got Radical Rebels and Viking Army, which should be an... we're the only two that have...
So I was waving at other people. They'll see that in 2 minutes. Or 3 minutes.
This is the next game. Radical Rebels v Viking Army. It should be an absolute banger.
It will be. I reckon it will be. We're the only ones that think Rebels are going to win. I'm sticking by it. I think they're going to come out strong. But we'll see. That's happening very shortly. But quickly, we're going to take a little break to get something to drink ourselves and just chill, get everyone else back in the lobby.
Hydrate. Remember to hydrate. Everyone, hydrate.
We've been watching a long stream. Well, not fully long, but you've been watching it, so...
Oh, we're up to 6.
I don't think
we are up to 6.
Much. I said it once, maybe.
I said it.
Yeah. It's all you. It's the kilo counter.
No, it's the chaos counter.
It's a kilo counter featuring Elska every once in a while.
Powered by Cordwell.
Powered by Cordwell.
Get yourself a Cordwell today.
Yes. Oh, greatest production team ever. Honestly. Never.
Production and observer. Extraordinaire.
I imagine Cordwell just on a giant desk with like 3, no, not even 3, like 6 monitors, let's say, 3 keyboards going along, 2 controllers for the observing, just absolute beasting it. And then with a headset on, just mocking us, obviously.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll go have a break, and we'll be back for the next game, which will be awesome to see.
like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 When you're falling faster and don't know where you are, you feel the danger closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can know.
Powered by AMD 3rd Gen Ryzen processors, the ROG Strix B550F gaming Wi-Fi provides first-class gaming features and style. The B550F Wi-Fi features a robust 12+2 DR-MOS-teamed Power Stage VRM design with high-quality alloy chokes and durable capacitors to provide reliable power for the latest high-core count AMD CPUs. Fanless VRM and chipset heatsinks with our StatCool 3+ design keep your system running reliably under heavy load by enhancing passive cooling capacity for critical onboard components. For the best gaming connectivity, you get Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, and 2.5 gigabit LAN with Asus LAN Guard. You also get dual M.2 NVMe SSD slots, one with PCIe 4.0x4 connectivity, plus a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port and Thunderbolt 3 header. Our pre-mounted I/O shield makes installation a breeze, and with USB BIOS flashback technology, your system's firmware can be updated for next-gen CPUs using nothing more than a PSU and a USB flash drive. A pristine Supreme FX S1220A codec with DTS Sound Unbound and Sonic Studio 3 draws you deeper into the action. Communicate clearly with Asus AI noise-canceling mic technology. Asus exclusive AuraSync RGB lighting, including 2 RGB headers plus 1 Gen 2 addressable RGB header, let you make your PC's lighting uniquely yours. ROG Strix motherboards undergo an extensive certification program to ensure the very best compatibility with the widest range of components and devices. For a smooth build process, refer to our list of guaranteed compatible components. Ascend to next gen with the ROG Strix B550F gaming Wi-Fi.
Back.
Question mark. Yeah.
And we're back.
And we are.
Question mark.
Question mark. Hey, I'm just inquisitive.
Inquisitive as always.
I had some nice yogurt. That was a great, great break.
Oh, speaking of inquisitive, you are back with both myself and Alska. I'm the Watson to your Sherlock Holmes on Women's League. Women's League. XP Women's League.
Oh, God, now I'm just thinking of that. Yes, we are back. I can't get comfortable in my chair, but it's okay. I'll suffer.
You need a new chair.
I need a new chair. This one's
new
nice,
gaming
but
carpet, new gaming
work
socks.
with my little neck pillow. It just because my headset hits it and it's like, you know. So I just lean off to the side. But
just gamer things.
I just froze up on my screen for a little bit. It was really weird. But yeah, so we'll be seeing Rebels v Vikings coming up right now. Do we have any intel production on the map?
Well, Viking have come off the bye.
Yes.
So they're well rested.
Here's the map, I assume. Yes.
Villa.
They're saying it
yes.
again. Clubhouse going straight out. No defaults here. I wonder why. Rebels. I wonder why Clubhouse got taken off.
Because Viking have been very dominant on Clubhouse.
They have. They're a good Clubhouse team. Interesting. No intel for the side of Rebels. I don't think
Rebels have not shown us this map yet. No, they haven't.
Up their sleeves. And unfortunately for Vikings, that's a 0 win % right now, which they are going to strive to change.
I think they've played one game.
Do you remember who that was against?
No, I don't. I think could have been against Fallen.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Or it could have been like Quacked or Skyfire or something that we didn't cast it.
Right. Yeah, I don't think we did. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've casted. No, that's alright. I casted a Chalet game. Because the first one that they played, I didn't cast. I wasn't there that day. But I did catch one of those. As those who have been sticking around, I looked over at chat, like, they're over there, but they're right here.
Chat, hello! Welcome
hello.
back.
Yes, those who have been here the whole time, you would have seen our predictions, if we can bring them back. We are the only true killer. The only true. Out of all the casters, all the support, like all the people, just look at those pretty faces at the top, who think that Rebels can take this out.
See, I think, one, looking at those pretty photos, we have a disproportionate amount of redheads in the casting talent team.
You're right, we need less.
Oh, wow.
Frodo, too abrasive on Bed Wars, and Kilo's just an old man.
Two, this is the only thing we've been able to agree on.
That's not
usually we would differ in these sort of predictions, but we are the only two that agree here.
Yeah. I like how it makes a nice little shape. Actually, it's very well balanced. This was completely like no one knew where they were going to appear on the list, but look at that perfect symmetry right there.
All things balanced just as they should be.
It's absolutely amazing. We were not told what was going to happen at all, but I like that. And we can make some funny shapes if we knew. We have no idea. It's like one day they're just going to move us, but perfect. Love it. I was going to ask you why you, because I expected that when the predictions came out, we would have different predictions too. So I prepared for the day just to be like, why do you disagree with me? Like, why is this?
And that entire script and questions that you've written has gone out. So I'm going to pull up.
I'm going to right here, and it's gone.
I was going to pull up mine, and I'm going to go.
Actually, need that.
So why do you agree with me?
Well, wow, that's a crazy question. I don't think I could never have imagined the question.
But we don't have time for the questions. We are straight into the game. Rebels versus Vikings on Villa once again.
Have fun,
Good luck.
everyone. There's the
Have
good
fun.
luck
Have
coming out.
fun.
No, you, all the aggressive nature coming right out. I think we could just cast their chat and it would be entertaining the whole way through. These are two very...
Fans, quick predictions, go.
I reckon... Oh, no, I was going to say default, but this is not what normal predictions. Okay, no Jackal. That's fair. We did mention Jackal last game, and he is a part of the default ban, so I think Flores was the odd one out.
I think we're going to see a Thatcher.
So you think we're going default as far as...
I think we're going default for attackers, defenders. I think we may potentially see an alibi ban.
Really? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I am going to say this now, so I don't want... so it's a bit late for any people to see or get... I was going to talk about it before, but I'm really hoping there's not a clash ban. I reckon this is the game. If I'm going to see it in any game, this is the game.
There are puns already coming out in the in-game chat. Oh, there's the Oryx. That is a target ban
against the Weasel right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's also a target ban against us.
I mean, I'm happy with that because that is so brutal. Everyone, Weasel famous for the Oryx, the enjoyment of Oryx.
Not only the enjoyment of Oryx, but the enjoyment of trolling us with Oryx is no longer going to be a case. There was not an alibi ban.
I'm livid too.
Oh. Sarah getting the last minute in.
So apparently there were plans made out and Sarah just threw a wrench straight into those plans.
Threw a tightening device into the motion.
This is
There's trash talk as well coming out.
Oh my god, I am.
Alibi is coming out. I thought we may see the ban, but it looks like they're gonna play.
I have no idea what you say. This chat is off and Weasel is unhinged. The whole team, all the teams are unhinged. This is going to be one hell of a match.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
It's going to be wild. This is going to be wild.
In chat, there's no words coming out now. The setup instantly, everyone knows what to do after that trash talk coming out early. This is intense. I'm excited now. I thought there was going to be a lot of banter and a lot of trickery leading towards us based on what was said outside of the games, but I don't think so anymore. This is on. That Oryx ban just flipped everything on its head.
This is on. Hopefully we see some holds coming out from the Norway side of the map. Weasel already putting down some barbed wire just outside of it.
Already just preparing the room, the airlock.
Preparing Norway.
No. Just preparing that side of the map to make sure the attackers can't just walk through trophy into 90 or 90 into trophy later in the game.
We'll Norway.
Or through that room that's called airlock. As
Vikings
there's a 3-2
going
split coming for Vikings.
Straight for that master push from three of them.
We've seen a lot of this master push to take the opposite side of the map control. A lot of pushing from study if you want to take the opposite side. Pushing from master if you want to take the opposite side. It just allows those roamers to get...
Zero taken out very quickly by Freeze. Freeze on the Nomad. Getting the jump. And going absolutely ham. Running through the whole map. Gone taking a bit of fire.
From M, I believe, who unfortunately gave away the position.
The Nomad of Freeze taken out by Weasel, who is sitting on the top of red stairs. M eyeing that corner. M has played as a sub for Vikings for a couple of weeks now.
Maybe has some insider knowledge, but that aggressive play onto the Zofia could have landed in some hot water for it, but able to get away safely. Back to site.
Sarah managing to hit an alibi and dodge the C4 that's been thrown out from Mystique. Getting droned out and quickly dispatching that before Getting the angle onto the stairs. Takes the headshot there. C4 not able to be used as Weasel does not have one in the back pocket.
Defense definitely having control of this. 1 minute left with a 4-2 advantage. Weasel's just trying to get some vertical play onto Weird One. Not
Weird
able
One
to
dispatching Mystique and taking it to a 3v2 with 1 minute remaining. Anything still is possible here.
And it has been evened up by Gorn, bringing down Weasel, and Weird One doing the same with the LMG on Zofia. I did not even realize until now, but very little health.
Weird One collapse with these LMGs. We see Finker LMG brought, we see Zofia LMG now, obviously preparing for the next mid-season update. Shots, pre-fires coming out from Weird One. That's the best gun to do your pre-firing with as well, with 150 in the mag.
As the reload does come out eventually.
15 seconds.
The plan going down for Vikings as Corvice unfortunately disconnects.
And the round ends with Weird One once again on the LMG. Was it either a double or a triple for her?
But I think we might see a pause soon, just to get that last player back. There it is. Yep. I think that's...
The pause has been... The pause has been acted.
Hopefully it's not much of an issue.
We'll
It's
see.
just a restart on the game, maybe, while we see us again.
We will go back to our beautiful faces. Well, Elska's beautiful face.
No,
and
no, don't do that. When I say there's one face, everyone thinks I'm just really arrogant. You can't keep doing that.
How long have we been casting together? And you should
I like
know.
how we're bouncing up and down. No, get rid of us. Get rid of it. It's not ready yet. We're just jumping up and down.
Current map score is 1-2 Radical Rebels. We can just tell you 1 to Radical Rebels, 1 to Vikings.
Yeah,
and Radical
I don't
Rebels.
think we can tell them now because that was wrong.
Yeah, yep. That's
now
just.
Look what you've done. Now
it's not 1 to Radical Rebels. It's 1 to Vikings. We'll fix it. Thank you.
That's right.
Unless it's a single text field that you need to input them.
Oh my god, that would be
that
terrible.
would be silly. That would be silly.
Bad design. You need to type it, but then you'll type it. 1 0. Oh god.
I live to cause you pain.
And that just hurts. Like, hearing that setup would. Oh no.
We've just been informed that's exactly how it's done.
Oh.
And Loam is now dying inside.
That's terrible. I feel bad. Anyway. Well played. Good recovery, sorry, for Vikings. It was a good entry to get rid of some of those early roams, but you know, Rebels brought it back, and I thought they had it a 2-4, and just brought it back. Just Vikings
2-4 with the
Gorn and Weird just being able to bring that back.
Even at the 2v2, they still had the health disadvantage, Vikings, and they managed to bring it back with. You know, you talk about being able to scrape yourself back in with spit, duct tape, and a whole lot of polish. That was just duct tape, an LMG, duct tape, an LMG, and a lot of determination is what brought that round back for Vikings there.
It definitely was. I think in any other situations, other people with that much health that Weird One had would not have been as confident, but it worked. The confidence worked.
I have 150 danger beans heading towards you.
Exactly. Just being able to swing those angles without hesitation. Instead of most people like, oh, they're gonna shoot me in the head, then I'm dead. But if Weird One got breathed on anywhere, that would have been gone.
We're back.
Some grammar correction in the chat for a second, right there.
And I think that's a little bit more trash talk.
That is always a little. Any grammar correction is always trash talk.
Always stems from trash talk, at least.
We missed it. That was the 6-pick phase. I thought we would see the 6-pick phase, but that was it. I'm sorry, I just choked up a bit. As we're back in, I think they're the same. No, yes. No, we have Valkyrie instead of the Maestro. So we had Maestro last time. Again, I don't know. Goldfish brain. Goldfish memory. I should write this down, and I just forgot last round, I'll be honest. But Mystique setting up those cameras, which we will graciously let everyone know where they are.
Oh, absolutely. If you play a Valkyrie in any comp of this, just be prepared to have at least 20 spots to put them, because after one round, you're not going to be able to use them. They're gone. That's
as I say, they're gone. Gone's right there.
You got to have some good nighting, some drones. There's more trash talk coming out. This is. What?
But at least they're sleeping tight. As Mystique is just getting below, I think, getting in those positions that those cameras will provide a vertical C4 opportunity. And Weasel's got the gun above just to make sure if those C4s don't hit, you've got a couple of bullets heading their way as well.
You sound very excited for the vertical C4 opportunity.
Is that how I sounded?
That's exactly the inflection you put on it.
I didn't mean
and it was great.
Way.
I loved it.
Yeah, so I can't redo it. But let's hope that those. I mean, there is a bathroom cam, so it's very possible that that could happen. But Mystique's a little far away, as we're seeing a 2-1-2 push, I would say. As Corvice and M are just staring at each other through walls. As Corvice runs away. Never mind. Everything I say just disappears. So. But Weird One's already in Astro. Gets the angle on Weasel. That's no more of Rooney on the board, but some bullets flying out towards Weird One.
Weird One getting a second onto Zero Prince. There was one player pushing up the stairs. Valkyrie of Mystique. Triple there for Weird One. Gone, taken off the board. That's Hard Breach out. Freeze coming to pick up the diffuser and move into a position to support Weird One as she struggles to reload. Finds the reload, and that's it.
Wow.
It's a struggling to reload every time you pull up the breach on the LMG.
I think this is just outlining how great Zofia is. Doesn't matter if there's an in recoil nerf. There's the LMG.
Just switch gun and you're fine. M not managing to find the drone, but the drone managing to find her. Holding the angle now that Freeze...
30 seconds timer starts.
30 second timer does start. Freeze and Weird One, I think, both on that doorway.
I think it's Carly right there.
Freeze does manage to take some shots. Carly is spotted.
There it is.
And it was Carly, you are right. 1v1. M v Sarah.
Sarah and M in that angle contest is M.
Getting one with the frag that we did miss.
Behind the desk, behind the bench, I believe, which is a very powerful position, but if there's a nade on your feet, it's kind of scary. I think a nade on your feet anywhere, actually, is a little scary. But
it's very hard to leave that position as well when you have the angle being held on you. You can't exactly leave to escape the grenade.
Yeah. I think, I didn't want to say it earlier, just in case I was wrong. But I think the kill that Mystique was able to get on the roam, taking out Gorn, taking out that Hard Breach, was huge. It didn't stop the Zofia or Weird One just popping off and getting a triple, I believe, in the end. But it did stop any other entryways for the attack. So they had to walk around the whole way to a door, which we had 2 defenders watching. And there was intel going left and right, so no other entryways being made for them. Actually landed them that round right there, I think.
So we have a castle.
We do have a castle.
Or
castle if you're nasty.
See, it's a castle on the hill, but the operator is castle.
Oh my god.
It's a very,
Why
very...
is there a difference?
Look, one's a person and one's American, and
That's
one
true.
is a building that's on a hill.
That's
It's
true,
like,
actually.
you wouldn't
You'd use the American pronunciation.
or the American operator person, castle.
That is true.
But if it's a castle on the hill, you don't have a lot of castles in America. So you use the English, British, whatever it is, pronunciation. The other one.
The other place.
The other one that I don't know which one you call it, but
they've got so many. It's like just pick any of them. United
the British
Kingdom-ish.
Isles.
Yours sounds better than mine.
Corva is taking a shot onto M and managing to get the
Landing
down.
it.
I think that was the second shot that managed to land onto M.
Oh,
The barricade being lanced down, Cade being picked up. Shots not coming out from Sarah, unfortunately.
shield. Oh, the angles are so close.
Someone's going to pop up, and someone's going to get shot, and someone. And that's
so
going to be it. That's going to be. Yeah.
Mystique can hit that shot. Oh, there's the head. Mystique sees the head.
But chooses
And it
not to
isn't
engage it.
It isn't FMG 9, so it's not as heavy recoil as the SMG, but it's still a standoff as Sarah just holds that angle and just misses the head.
Ooh.
As we switch off, oh my god, a weird one.
Weird one, getting the shot onto M with the
On the
lifeline.
low, I believe.
And that's the Cade that was downed earlier off the board.
That was below to free up the floorboards to get the jam or the castle.
That was just unfortunate.
The Cade claw.
Cade killed by his own claw.
Oh wow.
In a very
So
roundabout
Weasel's
way. And
come out,
that's
the Weasel
Corvice
leaving.
taken out by Weasel
Hitting
on the
numbers
Frost. Not electing to use the 1.5 scope on that gun.
there. Using the hollow at a close range though, which does make sense in this, in this degree. If you're playing up against that wall, you want something with a little more,
They've castled off Norway. They have castled off Norway.
Great, let's get rid of airlock forever. I agree. Let's just cut it out of the map. Good choice there on the side of Rebels.
Make it a void.
Just make it a void, an empty void where no one enters, no one leaves. As we have 30, 35 seconds.
I just can't respond to that.
As Ash gets a frag on the freeze jump, but weird one, evening the numbers and taking out Ash again. Taking out Ash, but Weasel fighting right back, giving the advantage to defenders. And that advantage is ever expanding, leaving Sarah in a 1v3 situation for Viking with 10 seconds left, able to just tag the Jaeger. But
There goes
completely take
Sarah
out the Frost.
taking out Weasel on the Frost. Not quite managing to hit the shots onto the Jaeger of Zero Prince. And I'm still recovering from the Void comment that you made
Void.
about my Norway. You want to take my Norway out?
I'm gonna make a petition. I'm just gonna call it the Void from now on. That's my call out.
The Void.
Yeah, there's the jumping into Void. And that's it. It's not gonna catch on, but that's my call out. As we see a castle again coming in. And a 6 on the Thunderbird, since that's not allowed, Weasel. But here's
I see
the
it.
views, maybe.
Go on.
You see
Yes,
it, and I
please
pointed it
treat
out,
us.
so I think that's the bait. No.
Treat
No
us, please. Thank you.
It's a little frosty.
Attackers
Wow.
need to locate and defuse as many
I'm seeing some
bombs as they
operator
can.
puns. coming
Operator
out,
puns coming out.
which is always fun. But that was just... There's not even a frost in the...
No, she's going for the bait. Going
Yeah.
for the bait.
It's... Getting
She's
in
going
on
for the bait.
Oh god, don't make me mute you, I get it. God. As we're seeing Kitchen...
You have a rogue Corvice, or you could say she's a bit of a maverick.
Oh my god. Don't you start.
Look, they're setting me off, okay? I've got so many of these to fuse.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah. That's all from me for tonight, folks. I'm sorry. It is
That's-
starting something that should not be
That's going to set them. That's going to
That's
set them
going to
do
set them
more because they think that it's making
Okay.
me upset, not making me do more puns.
I have a solution. I have a bit of tape here, and we can put that on my monitor over the chat. And I am safe. I am perfectly safe right here.
Tape, just electrical tape on the screen.
The tape right here. There we go. That's beautiful.
Do you have whiteout next to it as well?
Well, I'm not going to put whiteout on my monitor. I'm not that far gone. Good. If it keeps going somehow. As the usual take of taking out Master and taking that vertical play does come underway from Vikings. We see a couple of roamers. I think 2, maybe. Oh, there it is. The third upstairs for Rebels. Just making sure that anyone that comes inside will not be able to take control of the vertical play. As that can be quite dangerous for the defenders below, believe it or not, especially when there's a fuse on the port.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was having a sip of water.
I'm sad that I finished my yogurt. It's it was glorious. But
you and your yogurt.
It's slept on, alright? It's underrated. As I don't think any attacker has stepped inside the map yet.
Mystique being fused out of Astro.
I think I'm mistaken. I think I see Sarah inside on the other side, but Mystique able to get that fuse off the board really quickly on the refrag, the re-peek onto that window. That's only 1 out of 4 fuse charges that got used. That is a huge deficit for the attackers, but Weird One on that LMG just able to clean that up and even out those numbers.
Corvice managing to swing at just the perfect time so that as the castle barricade is destroyed, she manages to get the kill. Now the utility is not needing to be used, getting rid of that castle barricade as you get the defender to do it for you. Laser gates going down, very dynamic push from Sarah, and I believe it's Freeze also there in top.
Zero able to clean up Corvice, taking out the Maverick off the board.
Freeze retrading onto M, Zero, then retrading again back onto Weird One. 2v2.
I don't know if defenders are aware, but that
Freeze gets
Sarah
taken out.
in a 1v2 situation right now. Diffuser down, that's a
Good
nice kill.
flick.
Taking out Ash. 1v1 situation and able to clutch it out right there. As soon as that diffuser goes down, the attackers and defenders are flipped around.
And the attackers now hold the angles, and that is what Sarah did. Fantastic flick
And
onto...
AK-12 is just a little stronger than Jaeger's carbine. It doesn't matter the distance, doesn't matter. That is who would win a fight. And that was just a great attacking. Honestly, it almost seemed like a distraction. A lot of attacks coming from above, and then just Freeze and Sarah sneaking into sight, getting the plant down as all the chaos was going on the other side of the map. As soon as that diffuser was down, it was almost taken back by the defenders, but Sarah just able to hold those angles as she needed. And I'm very worried about what's coming in chat next. Oh,
Guns have them. They do indeed have triggers.
they do.
And when you pull your trigger, they go off.
Apparently some alarms do not get turned off. Corvice just not knowing what's going on at all. Not just confused and wanting to mute the teams, all the teams.
Disoriented, confused. We're getting a 0.
There's another one.
Ooh. Here we go. Another fantastic pun.
5 seconds to go.
Something short fuse, something.
Sorry, I just saw a thing in the chat of we are not listed as casters. They have not been updated on the Nightbot, but that's okay. That's funny.
Ouch.
Zero. Speaking back on Zero, I think he's so good. They need him more. Like I need to see him more in every way.
You're pulling a me. You are
need him more.
very.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to say before I say it.
So you're not pulling a me.
Yeah, no, like I'm thinking, but I'm not saying things fast enough. I'm focused on thinking rather than saying.
You just need more word soup. More word soup. That's all you need in life.
You know, he's got the the hard breach secondary. He's got the MP7. He's got 4 cameras, which
And he's got a shot in the back from Weasel,
now all gone.
who breaks the hatch. Why use
just
doors when you
sneaks
have
out
the
of there.
hatch?
As we said before, why, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm done.
I'm done for now. Weird one, taking out Zero on the refrag, and that is making a 4v4 situation. Mystique taking a lot of gunfire there. Ash still holding the shield there, missing the Lion, running through into the den of defenders.
Into the Lion's
The Lion's den. That's the one.
God.
Plated up and served, sir. 30-second timer starts again on the study door. Aruni laser gate. Lion's still running around outside that doorway, looking for the player on the shield. Doesn't quite manage to find them. One flash left in the back pocket there. Lion scan does go out.
Left. Actually, I should like to point out, not a lot of utility left on the side of the attackers. So we'll see if there's any more fuse charges to come out, but not a lot open as far as flashes. I think that's the last flash gone. And Weasel going in for the flank, just waiting to take out that Claymore.
That's Aussie Ash taken out and dispatched by Corvice on that Lion. Gone, has been down from somewhere.
It was the flank from Weasel, I believe.
Taking
Weasel
out Sarah from Bolt. Mystique being downed once again by Corvice on that Lion. Weasel taken out by Weird One and that LMG. All up to M now in a 1v3 situation.
Bomb located
15
by
seconds
attacker.
Sophia's still got the charges. There's still 3 fuse charges left.
10 seconds left.
Chaos and destruction can
Damage
ensue.
comes out.
Attackers drop the diffuser. 5 seconds.
And M gets 2 of them.
The team kill coming out from Gorn, just not allowing M to get the kill at all right there. But it works, it doesn't matter. M doesn't need the kill, just hides in the vault, and there's the TK coming out. Oh wow. I think I noticed it, but we're on to our 6th round right now. And
We've been going round for round.
It has been going round for round, but we have 11 kills coming out from Weird One. 11 kills going off. Oh, and there's the compliment. There you go.
Ah,
I knew that is true. His beard is majestic, and I aim to get there one day. Maybe not as long.
one day it does need a trim, but alas, I was going to get that done last Saturday, but lockdown happened, so it is unable to.
No, they're not gonna link that into a Blackbeard pun, are they? Please don't link that into a Blackbeard pun.
Look, Blackbeard is one of my least favorite operators.
It is one of my I respect. No, I don't respect it. Sorry, I enjoy it. I don't respect it.
Lose all respect for anyone who mains Blackbeard.
Yeah, which I lost my own respect for a while.
You shouldn't be respecting yourself. No, you should respect yourself more than anyone else. Don't let anyone else tell you any different. And that's
conversation.
That is for
conversation. This is deep.
That is for that goes for everyone. You should respect
all
yourself.
Of you people pointing at my camera. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm pointing at my camera. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at you.
Respect yourself. Respect everybody else.
Respect stuff. No, song.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah. Never mind. Let's go back to the game. Freeze jump, taking some damage through the window there. Mystique on that smoke.
Surprisingly, damage through the window and through the wall. Now that is a song, but instead of through, it's two. Now I'm thinking of just every
through the
song
window, through the wall.
Yeah. We still got plenty of time in this round of 2:10 remaining. No real deaths coming out, no real destruction coming out, but damage on the freeze jump on the Capital, which still has all bolts, I think. Yes. But more damage coming out from... I think that was the peak from... Yes, it was from Zero. Coming from study window. Almost netting a kill there, just unable to get the head. But this shield is...
Sarah once again holding onto that shield, but this time there is a reinforcement that's blocking off half of the angle that she was using last time. Weird One has made it into kitchen and is putting pressure on site from below.
As that claw
Did manage to net
across that hole. Just reaches the hand across, doesn't matter. Any tricking coming out here? It doesn't seem like it will come in time. If it does, no tricking.
Weasel going down quickly from Weird One. That LMG just been deadly today. There is a frost mat onto Freeze.
In a weird way, that's the best operator to get the, or best, I suppose, player to get the frost mat, as she was already quite low.
I think she was below 20 health.
Might have got a heal off that frost mat in the end.
But alas, it is of no consequence, as Zero and M pick up Weird One and Freeze respectively. Corvice, Sarah, and Gon now in a 3v4 with 40 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of utility to burn, a lot of utility to use.
Just spotted, but not able to. Oh, not able to convert as Zero is able to get the kill on Corvice before the shots come out. The smoke, though, not seeing. The holes were open, the walls were open.
Sarah and Gon making it into a 2v2. No refrags coming out as of yet.
Although it doesn't look like a flank coming through. There it is from M. Now that's diffused down. 10 seconds left, and the final kill brought to us by Ash, taking out the Habana, who's skulking in Astro, just trying to net a kill right there.
Some beautiful gunplay from both teams here. As the sides switch, and we do see a 4-2 split going the way of Rebels. There we go.
There it is. Yep.
There it is.
I knew as soon as
you knew that it was. You thought that it was a setup. You thought that it was a setup.
Oh wow! And is that 6 pick coming off that?
It'll be either the Flores or the Blackbeard 6.
Flores. Yeah, there it is. See, not. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
And that's not going to be changed, I don't think. Freeze on the Cav.
To throw a bit of spice in the mix and just scare it.
Last time we saw Freeze on the Cav, we did see an interrogation.
Might see another one today, depending on how the attackers attack, I suppose. If there's any multiple pushes.
Straight into basement.
Holding Harry Potter right there. Just
straight into basement.
Not
just
letting any drones get the intel on them. Not letting anyone know, oh, there's a cat, let's be careful.
Well, the basement is the most overdroned and most overlooked place in the entire map. Nobody goes there, nobody holds it, because all your sites are above it, and it's a fully... It's non-destructible floors. What benefit do you have for going there? Unless you're playing Cav, then you can use that as a little... almost little rat runs to just be able to go between different places very quickly, very quietly, and not with intel on you.
Like a little whack-a-moles. Just a Cav head popping up at one stairs and then boom, gone. Up at another stairs, boom, gone. That's how I see Cav. It's just a little whack-a-mole. Right now, skulking through the basement, going over to kitchen stairs, which is more common for the attackers to push, but this time, no one over on those stairs. No one over on basement stairs at all for the attackers. All the droning coming out from study balcony, just clearing out main stairs and classical 90, classical hall as well, to make sure that everyone can push through. As the attackers start taking ground floor control, making sure no C4s will come and get them from below. But that is Zero by herself right now. So if the Cav gets the intel quick enough, we might see an interrogation on the lone Ash. With some vertical play coming out from Zero. Some shots back and forth between Weird One and Zero.
Weird One getting the better of that exchange. Once again, out of the exchange, there's a double comes out for Vikings, taking out Weasel and Zero. That puts Vikings at a severe advantage here.
Ooh, some peek it again aggression coming in. As M just wants to net that kill.
Freeze on the flank up main stairs. There is Mystique at the top of them.
I don't know if any...
I don't think anyone knows
Yeah, no intel
that Freeze is skulking around down there. Ash might know. They are watching the stairs, so there must have been a call, a drone somewhere, which is unfortunate because they're sticking together.
Well, 3 operators left, that's all you've got to do. You've got to keep your friends close and your enemies at the end of the barrel of your gun, as Mystique does exactly that. Exact Sarah and Corvice.
Speaking of the end of the barrel, Mystique has just flew down 90 hallway and taken 2 out.
Leaving 2 on site and 1 Roma being taken out right there from Ash. That
flank watch there from the Ash.
Almost the advantage. Not quite as weird one, just wants to take those kills and bring the advantage back to the side of the defense.
The advantage is now squarely with the defenders as the diffuser is dropped in the doorway.
And the crossfire scene perfectly there with the tracer rounds. Just creating a perfect cross right there. Not much you can do in that position. With no diffuser in hand. With the new, amazing pickup mechanic, which we all love, I'm sure.
I think it's a love-hate relationship.
I think it's a hate-hate relationship, at least for me.
Well, it loves to be used, but we hate it.
Yes. It's a one-way love, I see.
Yes.
As we will see a 6-pick phase coming out. Not sure if any... Oh, no Ayana. But instead bringing the IQ, getting that vertical intel. We'll be seeing trophy statues, so we'll have to have some control of Tetris and Kitchen just to take out any Cade Claws or any bandit batteries. We'll be seeing the Mute Jammers and Cade Claws on the board, so
ooh. Better not be lying about that.
They actually did. So Weasel actually did research about these puns to get some more today.
Wow.
I know that for a fact. And
research?
Yeah, like just got some of her own and then
bomb located by attackers.
Researched some more to just make sure she covered all the operators.
10 seconds to go.
But if I will accept defeat from Weasel if she finds a way to get Vigil in one. I know Vigil is right there.
Yeah, they've already used it.
Oh, they have? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Vigilant.
I didn't do that. Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah, they used Vigilant.
If they happen to get Flores in one, then
if they can get Flores in one, then I will be happy.
It would have to be talking about the floor, surely. Like the floor is
Yes. No, but, Flores. Look, if you can get
like that, you
can get Oryx.
Well, that would be tough. Or Ixit, no, like or
Montaigne.
Oh, that's impossible. Unless you like add an accent on it and say mountain instead.
Or
yeah, that is a provincial flag right there as well. Just to, just to clarify.
I thought it was a provincial flag, wherever Villa is. The province that Villa is in.
Oh, good. It's somewhere. It's in some place somewhere.
In Italy.
In Italy, somewhere. Yeah, somewhere on that.
Somewhere, sometime.
Is that 2 jammers and a electric claw on the wall, just making sure they can't get rid of it. But that IQ is below, and Ash is trying to get those from below. Seems like there's a bit of struggle to get rid of the wall denial right there, but M taking out the Roma, taking out the Vigil, who wasn't vigilant enough. God,
hey.
Now I'm one of them.
It happens enough, and it does trigger you into more puns. Yes. Corvice getting the evener onto 0, and that's the Ash out.
Evener.
I couldn't remember the word for it. Corvice getting a double on that. On the alibi.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Alibi. Who's tearing.
Destruction. of both of the...
second evener.
No, that's the advantager.
That's the advantager, of course. So you get too many eveners, then you're an advantager. If you don't get enough advantages, then you're an evener. As Weasel and Mystique jump into walk-in, no Frostmats to worry about, but the drones coming out, the intel coming out. But IQ wasn't able to get the claw off the wall, or maybe it was, and another claw has been thrown out. But the dawn was offside, so I don't believe another one was thrown out. But that angle that Sarah was watching, the whole angle, the whole time, just
Mystique taking out Corvice on that alibi, did shoot the real one. Sarah getting the refrag back onto Mystique. It's down to Aussie Ash in a 1v3, not managing to net any kills, but doing a lot of damage.
Going for a nice little jump on the death. Boing, there it is.
I miss the ragdolls.
Ragdolls are great, but you know, we'll see them for a little bit, and then they'll turn into this this very realistic little sign of who you killed. No.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Okay.
There we go, Cordwell.
Okay.
Dropping in. Anyone want to play Flores Lava?
Yikes.
Okay,
I gave that one away. You can't do that. That's cheating. That's cheating. Oh, okay. Let's think of another one that they can't do.
A Rooney.
Coming. A Rooney.
Protect your bombs from being
that's
defused by
tough.
attackers.
Like, I can think of some, but they're all bad. They're all
See, you can...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because we need tough ones. We need tough ones, Sarah.
Cap, can you do it?
Oh, that's just... That's weird, but I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Play it again, Maestro.
That's just saying his
Bomb
name.
located by attackers.
Yep.
That's not even...
10 seconds left.
Okay.
Maestro you for a loop.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah. Close. I'll give you like
Attackers are heading out to defuse a
quarter
bomb.
of a point.
Quarter of a point.
Yeah. Like, I see where you're going.
Okay.
It's smart, but yeah. As the round starts, no more droning. Well, you can still do some droning. You can also walk and shoot now.
A Rooney sticking a Roonier to the site.
Ooh, no, that's I'm sorry. No, I'm taking away the quarter. Taking away the quarter. Man, that was a yikes.
See, I thought that one was pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah. As we have, looks like two roamers. We've got the Maestro and the Alibi around upstairs, making sure that no attackers can come through and just waltz around like they own the place. As they do not own the place. In fact, I believe Maestro might own the place with an Alibi. They both own the place. It's their place. And they're the ones who are roaming right now. They're just making sure that no one is trespassing on their land. Right here. Backed into their own vault. Some sprays coming through the wall. Bullets coming back and forth. There's no kills yet to be made. Free fire from Weird One. Almost cut to the tip of the head. Right there. Corvice is caught off guard with no bullets in the chamber right there.
IQ swing, going for a crouch swing, not the IQ. That was the Zafia. Doesn't quite manage to outdo the flick from Weird One, but Weird One getting taken out by Weasel on the fuse. The fuse getting taken out. Was that Mystique? Sorry, on the fuse. Weasel on... I saw the gun. That's why I assumed that it was Weasel on the fuse, but no, Weasel's on the ace. And still not refragged out yet. 3v3.
Bomb located
The
by attackers.
footholes are right there.
I just realized they went Living Library.
There it is. Yeah, they did. I was very confused of how you didn't bring it up, but the footholes are deadly. The footholes are terrible to drop into.
Flores Lava.
Well, we're closer to just a rain of lead, but yes, same. As the swing comes out from Capcan and nets the kill, while
Refrag immediately happening.
Taking out that extra
Going
armor.
1 for 1, which is definitely favoring
The diffuser.
the Vikings right now. Capcan and Mute left against Aussie Ash on the IQ.
With 20 seconds left, not many options lending themselves to Ash. And the camera's just spotting at Ash, and now they know
10 seconds to go.
exactly where she is. 8 seconds left, all defenders' eyes on that doorway.
Swings the doorway, takes the 30 damage, and Freeze holding the angle of the doorway,
Like the
cleaning it up.
quivering of the gun there, just like, ooh, it's a bit chilly in this spot, but needs to hold steady. I believe that gives Viking the advantage, going 5-4. Yes, it does. There it is. Not lending and attacking around 2 rebels just yet, but that might
Back
change.
and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We go back to Aviator Games.
Anytime I see Weasel and Sarah type in chat, I'm always regretting the next one that comes up, because they're setting up their puns, and
Here we go again.
here we
go again. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Freeze. Lock it in. Come on.
Oh, either of them are fine.
Yes.
Now the Kavira is going to be less of a shock, since I'm sure they're worried about it. They're
Attackers need to locate and
Yes. The stunned silence from my buddy there, from my colleague. That is enough. I am happy with that. Okay. For the rest of the game, I think I might be solo casting right now. I think we've lost Loam, at least mentally.
I'm going. Things are happening. There's a cat for my do
10
some
seconds
stuff.
remaining.
I'm dead. I'm done. I've been defeated.
5 seconds left before insertion.
As some requests for interrogations have been coming
Attacker's
out.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
They're a bit embarrassed about that one.
Unfortunately, that means that the Cav has been spotted by a drone somewhere.
Somewhere, somewhen, somehow.
Somewhere, somewhen, somehow. Someone's gonna have a bad day. It's either gonna be Cav or it's gonna be the person that Cav finds and catches unawares.
Unawares. I feel like you always state if you play Amaru, you've got to get at least 2 kills, most
Yes.
likely 3, to become of value to the team.
Yes.
Right? I think the same applies to Kavira as far as an operator goes. You've
Except,
gotta
as the defender, you can just waste time as Cav,
Yes.
get no kills, and you've done your job and provided value.
I think at least waste 1 minute 30.
1 minute 30.
It's
A bomb
because
has been
you're on the other side of the map for half the time, or an interrogation. Obviously, we'll do the exact split.
Bomb
That's
located by
huge.
attackers.
If
That's
you're able to get
instant
2
value.
kills, that's your value right there. But if you've got to do one of those 3 things.
Coming up Astro Stairs. There is one watching the
There's
flank.
a very good potential, and that's
Free Fire
not-
doesn't come out, but M does watch the flank incredibly well, and that is the end of Cav's reign of terror.
There it is. Unfortunate, as we're talking about wasting time or getting kills, neither of those things happen right there. Not what you want to see from the Cav. Unlucky there from the freeze jump, but Mystique just waltzing into. There it is.
Alvice taking out Mystique. Not sure where the drones were. The drone coming through a little bit late there from Weasel, but that's okay.
I think the drone cleared out Classical, but not the angles into Classical. So, unfortunately, that's what you need to see.
Zero and Weasel pinching onto that vault.
See the leg. You see the
Side.
leg. The leg. The leg. Oh, Zero sees the leg a bit too late.
Drop the bomb
But
defuse.
the head.
Alvice getting a double there on Weasel. That's the ace off the board. Wall's still up. Wall's still electrified. The Ash being taken out by Sarah. Zero Prince no longer in the game for this round. Diffuser has been dropped in the middle of the classical 90.
hallway.
Or classical hallway, yes. 4v1,
Good
Aussie
night
Ash
coming out.
once again.
Toxicity just coming out right there. Just wishing everyone a good sleep as Aussie is able to claim 1 on Weird One. 20 seconds left, 25 more accurately. Barricade coming back up and being
Barricade
shot down.
going back down.
At
Going
least
up.
some time has passed. Claymore's
Barricade
coming
going down. There isn't any
10
time to
to-
plant. Gonna have to go for the kills.
No time to do much, actually. For Ash there and on claiming the kill.
Hail of bullets through the doorway. As soon as that door opened, it was just...
I think that, yeah, the door was pinged, so there was sprays coming out through the walls, through the doorways, past the tables. Everyone knew where that door was, and that door was getting hellfire.
Match point for Viking here. It looks like we're in a little bit of trouble unless this goes to
Exactly.
overtime.
Come on, I know, you and I know Rebels can do this. They can bring it back, and if we want to
I
have predictions,
I'm gonna have to say it. Freeze on the Warden.
Yep, and
it's not been 6-picked.
I think that's gonna stay.
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Freeze on the Warden. Here we go.
Bringing a shield.
Attackers need to locate and
Let's
defuse
have a
bombs.
look.
Shield.
There's a shield. Yeah.
Shield from the Warden.
Bringing out the shield, putting the shield a bit too forward. That's not going to be protected by a ADS.
I do happen to know that Freeze is not the fan of C4s.
Fair enough.
That's
I want to have another look at that shield, but that's it. We'll see it during the round. I think that shield just not being able to be protected is a little unfortunate for the defense, not being able to hold that angle as Master gets controlled by the attack. But I have a feeling, based on where the drones are coming
10
from,
seconds remaining.
a bit of fun happening with Mystique's. Oh, the punch
seconds
missed,
to go.
so
M, is that you?
that is not M.
Attackers are
There
heading
it
out
is.
to defuse a bomb.
No drone for Mystique.
Using glance.
As they rotate, just has a little bit.
Sound bug from Mystique being
Oh, no.
asked to be cleared by shooting the drone.
There it is. I think a lot of the attackers, I was saying, spawned ruins. So yes, there it is. So I don't think that master control really has much right there. Has much impact. So that shield really doesn't matter.
The master
Someone
control is
decides to
much
come
ado
out.
about nothing.
Exactly, actually, exactly that. But we do have one Roma sitting in 90, 2 below, 2 I believe with C4s. Or at least one with a C4. And if anyone's seen Gorn's recent plays or old plays or any plays at all, vertical C4s are the bread and butter. So I'm assuming we're going to see one, at least attempt coming out. I could be wrong, again. Heading to the stairs, so who knows?
Weasel, thank you. Good call. Unfortunate that it's all chat, but...
Thank you, Corvice, for correcting the incorrect call. I appreciate you. And I think everyone does, whoever
A bomb
knows
has
the
been located.
correct call. Are you alright, Kill?
Yeah, the cat just jumped up and has
Claws.
immediately claws in my leg.
Oh no.
Ow.
And here's the vertical C4 that we've been talking about. I don't think that's going to net anyone. But it was close. As Weird One, the big hitter for Vikings, been taken off the board. With no kills to her name this round. Freeze is in a firefight, knowing there's someone nearby in the hallway, and able to get the kill, taking the Zofia off. That is also huge. 2 big frags getting taken out by both sides, and Zero. No shotgun rotates coming out anymore from Sarah. But it is
Aussie Ash getting taken out by Corvice. That's the 3v2 now on the favor of Radical Rebels. Gone and Freeze left. Electrical and the Warden. Cade and the Warden. Electrical and glasses is what I was going to say, but I forgot what Warden did. He's a gun with glasses.
Oh, the spotting from Gorn right there. Knowing
Plant is
where one
done.
is. Plant is down. The freeze jump able to even the numbers, taking out the low health opposition right there. Weasel claiming a kill of her own.
Mystique holding the angle out onto Astro where Freeze is skulking around, swinging back through the Master, using the shield she placed, going against her. Volt coming out, does manage to get the kill, double swing comes through, refrag, and I believe that was Weasel, finishes up that round for Radical Rebels.
Bringing it back to a 5-6 right now. We may be seeing the overtime, but who knows? Again, This has been very close rounds. That was a close round. Attack almost lost it. I think that early kill on Weird One was huge. But it's been back and forth. I think that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm not paying that one. I'm
trying to weasel that one in there.
Okay, now that's enough out of you too.
That one's a better one. That one was
actually great. I don't know.
What do you, Liza? There's a hole in my bucket.
Attackers need to
I think is what they're going for.
bombs as they can.
I don't know, but yeah, as I was going to say, I think well played from Zero there. At least taking 2 gunfights, losing health in both, but being able to come out top. Again, that doesn't count. No, they're not paying these. Weasel and Sarah, I'm not paying these because they're not real. They're not true puns.
Premeditated puns are not real puns.
They're not real puns, and they're just words that you've found. Obviously, just found out that there's a operator in the middle of it. It just doesn't count. It's not a pun rather than just a word fight, I'm not the only one, Killer. You understand?
No, I agree with you there. Look, it's not like if I'm looking at the operator bands and goes, well, nobody can ever see footprints. You could say there's 0 prints.
See, that's funny. That's good. I like that.
Now you're just gone.
Oh my god. Yes, okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yes, we are. The attack has started. Radical Rebels needing to win this one for it to be forced to overtime. That is the hope. That is the wish. And it is Living Library again seems to be the favored site for Vikings as a tertiary site, which is interesting as we don't see many players play this. We don't see many teams play this as a tertiary site, but if it works for them, it works for them.
Yeah,
they seem to have a setup for it as well, and it seems to be throwing off the Radical Rebels quite a bit.
I think right here is all about adaptation from Rebels. Seems very similar to the previous hold, if not the exact same. There might be some slight adjustments, but there are a lot of mistakes in the attack from, there's the first one, taking out 0 prints, no more Ash on the board. But yes, there was a lot of mistakes in the first attack on this side from the attack, and we can see if they're able to adjust their attack here and claim the site and claim the round for themselves, but that's only if they're able to adjust and figure out where the defense lies and where the weaknesses are. But it doesn't seem like it's landing that way. As one just clicked the head of Mystique.
Onto Mystique, just leaning over the balcony and clicking the head. Just absolute great reaction time there from Weird One. Leaving a 3v5 on the side of Radical Rebels. Aussie Ash looking around, not quite sure what to do, pinging out, and it looks like Radical is lost with how to attack this site. Weasel going down to Sarah, picking that angle. Aussie Ash going down as well. Looks like it's down to M, who is trying to find that player that scarpered back down into basement. Freeze is in tarps. Just round the corner from where the player was downed of Aussie Ash. Wary of the top stairs.
15 seconds to go.
That player that is Weird One, who has been instrumental there, has dropped hatch.
There it is.
Takes it out. Flawless round for 19.
Being denied the 20 bomb, unlucky, but still a powerful performance right there.
And unfortunately, that's no overtime, and our prediction was wrong.
Oh well,
thought it was going to be close, and we've broken the curse.
We've broken the curse. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happened. We didn't get overtime, unfortunately. We were wrong, which we can say. But most importantly, we've broken the 7-4 curse. We will be seeing longer games, or perhaps shorter games, depending on now that the curse is broken. We're not going to see the exact same length,
unless the curse is reinstated, because we've just mentioned it. But
curse.
Who can understand the nature of Cursed? That was a fantastic game that we did just witness between Vikings and Radical Rebels. It was wonderful game. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
A very light-hearted game, even with the trash talking that went out between both.
The toxicity, the banter, the terrible puns, which were better early on. I would like to say they got worse.
I tried to raise the standard. I tried to raise it back up.
Towards the end, you did.
I'm
The Zero Prince one really got me. That was great.
It was as good as my Cortari one last week.
Oh yeah, I think those are your two best right now. I think Zero Prince one was better because it fits perfectly. The two words, like, there's no extension. Cortari had a little extension on the word. Zero Prince didn't. It was done and dusted. It was clean.
Clean. You like your clean puns.
I do. I like how when I'm this is completely separate. We're going to talk about the game, but when I'm casting, obviously I have the screen up and it makes me look really red.
I'm out of focus now. That's good.
Change.
Camera. I'm out of focus.
We're getting there. There we go.
There we go.
All the rest of them. Oh, Grapes almost claiming Skyfire on a 7-5. 2 7-5 games right there. And Fallen Angels losing to Quacked after a great game just previously, but not able to bring it over to the next one. Great games all around today. I'm really happy with our games that we got. We should see some big X's, mainly on us.
Yeah.
Just on those last two. But
on those last two? No, it was the last one.
Also the last one. I mean, I looked at our 2 boxes, you know? Yeah, you know what I meant.
Big X's.
Right. That was great, actually. I really like the predictions. Predictions are fun, no matter what.
Even when we're wrong.
Yeah. But now I know I'm going to write up stats. I'm going to keep everything. I'm going to be like, yeah, nah. They've got the home ground advantage over here, so
you're going to analyze it out.
Just for predictions.
Just for the predictions. You're going to fully analyze out the entirety of Women's League. Are you going to watch all of the VODs as well and go through with a fine-tooth comb?
Get this done. But yeah, well played to all 4 teams that we've seen. They played really well. Grumpy may have gotten the loss. Rebels may have gotten the loss. But they were good games. They were close games. They were well executed. It was just... I think my most said word that aren't conjunctions is unfortunate at the end, at the post credits. I suppose this is, or post game review.
Review.
There it is. Quack's still undefeated. No one able to take them down all season, as it's just been crushing. It's just been crushing everywhere. I haven't had the pleasure of casting them here yet. But wow, look at the destruction that they've left behind them. As we have a not a tie, but as
tie on Skyfire. Points, but not round difference between Skyfire and Fallen Angels. Both of them with a loss to each other and to Quacked, and that is all.
That is all she wrote. But it's been such a good season, and every week it's. I don't know. I get worried sometimes we're going to see the same games, the same stuff over and over.
I don't. I
get worried.
There's enough chaos that happens. I've got to drop it in again. There's enough chaos that happens that you just point and I know what's coming. Every week is different. Every week is exciting. Every week is fun to watch. And for everyone who's played, everyone who's watched, everyone who's laughed, cried, laughed.
They're just pointing that out.
Just everyone who has supported anyone who has played in this, anyone who's supported us for our first season casting. Thank you for sticking around.
We're just, whenever we're watching each other, we go casting. And here is the layout for the finals, which are upcoming. Oh. Yep. These are the top 4 teams at the end of the regulation season. And this is what we will be seeing in the final stretch of league, of the competition. It's going to be great. We're going to be seeing first and fourth
semi-finals too. Yeah. That is the one to watch, because that is going
to be crazy.
That is the closest two teams, I think, in the entire league.
Well, they are equal.
In terms of their history throughout this season, they've both beaten each other once.
And most importantly, it will be here. We will be casting it.
It'll be here on our stream, because we don't ever get to cast Quacked. They're just at another level above us. But Skyfire and Fallen Angels
will be here in a home
we'll
ground.
Be here.
And we'll take the third playoff as well, leaving the winner of the Bed Wars tournament to take the main one, which is not us.
Look, we know that it's not going to be us. It's not going to be us. I still get confused about what a bed is.
I just learned today that there's invisibility potions in that you can actually use them. Like, yeah, that's how Proto just is destruction, like, all the time, because he's invisible.
Okay, that'd be why. I thought there was some hacking going on, and I was looking for Moss files, but
that's that. But again, thanks for all the players, all the chat, all the cast. Bed Wars 7. That should be going a lot. That should be going down. There it is.
Yeah, 0. There we go. That's correct.
Sad.
Oh dear. But that is. I'm looking forward to the finals that are coming up, and I'm looking forward to what we will see in the finals, and who we will see in that second bracket. Who we will see in that second bracket that come through with Fallen and Skyfire. The winner of them goes on to take on the winner of Quacked and Wrens.
Correct. And then the loser of both go into the third playoffs.
Yes. They go into the lower bracket.
You go into the lower bracket, which is the third playoffs.
Yes. For playing off for third place.
Yes. Correct.
Hence, third playoff.
Do you want me to? The graph is there. I can draw it up for you if you need a walkthrough. It's quite simple. It's an X basically, or a box, or H more accurately. Yeah,
with arms.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you for joining us tonight. That's I'm Elska, but more importantly, that's Killer Wasps. You can see his Twitter handle down there. It's nice. Mine has an underscore, which sucks because someone stole my name. But
it's still nice. It's still nice. Too much hassle for what?
To press the underscore, because you have to press shift and then hit the underscore. You can't.
Then why did you pick an underscore and not a dot?
Because it looks cooler than a dot. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm going to change it to a dot. It might have a dot at the end of it. It's out.
Can you even change that? Anyway,
I don't know.
Follow him. That's compulsory. Follow me if you like.
Oh, now we're not holding hands.
Good games. Good games. Actually, it should be a COVID handshake.
Oh yeah, right. I forget that's. Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah, that's a thing.
We're strange people.
All right.
Anyway,
thank you for tuning in once again.
Yes. No. Most importantly,
Cordwill on Twitter. Most important.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, and I think he doesn't get. We don't. We sort of go across that. We sort of skim over the production, but the production is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, we have the best production team in Cordwill. Like, that's all we need. And it's
the one-man machine. He does the observing. He does casting on occasion. Man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, if you haven't followed, follow him. Although he has some he has some prereqs for who he follows back now, apparently. But a lot of nice people are on that. So just send him, give him a follow. He's a legend.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think that's enough from us tonight. We'll see you guys in the finals if you're going to come join us, which you will, because it's going to be such a great final series.
And that game that we're casting first off, it's going to be absolutely popping off.
Bonkers.
It'll be bonkers. It'll be crazy. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, but But make sure everyone stays safe in these times, and we'll catch you guys next week. Or next week, or whenever the finals are. I'm not sure. Next week. Yes.
Next week.
Right.
Next week.
Cool.
Next week. Be there.
I'm exhausted tonight 'cause I can't sleep. No, I can't sleep. I just lie